To quote the late, great genius Arthur Bach, if you knew Susie like I knew Susie, oh, I need a drink.
Well, hello, boys and girls.
Hi.
What a wonderful day it is today in our money-based economy. Well, sit back and relax and get ready for the guy who's about to ruin everything.
I'm puzzled. Are you really seriously suggesting that Jesus Christ was a mushroom?
Wait, Jesus was a mushroom Roberts.
Yes. You are dealing with a secret cult, a secret society.
Welcome to Waning Interest.
Welcome to the Waning Interest Podcast, number uno dos cuatro, March 16th, 2024. The Babbling Dabbler, the smallest click on the internet, the pinball brain in your favorite machine. It's like a diary or a book, but not as stale or coherent. From a more mentally challenged Forrest Gump, or if Mikey and Mouth from the Goonies played a lot of bareback leapfrog and then, ting dang, ding ling ling bang, I arrived. Hi, Susie. How are you?
I'm great. I'm here to class up the joint.
Did you say joint? You said
Maybe.
joint. You said joint. All right. Look what I have.
Chapstick?
Exactly. From I don't do commercials, but it's from another place. It's from a place. I was gonna say it, but then I said, no, I ain't gonna say High Road. That would be whatever.
No, that'd be wrong.
That would be indiscreet.
So wrong.
That was another Arthur thing.
The indiscreet?
Yeah, oh, shit, what was the line? Do you remember that one?
I gotta see that movie again.
Oh, it was just in my head and I lost it. Must have been from the joint. What?
My mom used to love Arthur.
I'm supposed to marry this woman, Susan. I can't tell you her last name because that would be indiscreet. Johnson. With the more attractive of you, please step forward. Okay. With the one who finds me more attractive, please step forward. Quickly, time is money. Anyway, sorry. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to pimp the Patreon, pimp all everything in the description of the video or any place that you find the whip, Apple, Spotify, all the audio places. And then I got to figure out the Rumble thing. I don't know what the deal is with why my videos aren't going to Rumble since I started this up. What's up? Rumble's supposed to be badass. Why are they sticking a sandy dildo up my butt?
I don't know.
I didn't ask for it. I need a break. Anyway, so what's next? Oh, that's right. I got this lovely thing. So any money, you can start taking bets or placing your bets or whatever. This is dose.
We're at 2, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I got a tally going.
This empty? Oh, no. Sorry. I just don't. No. This is.
All right. 0, 1.
This is still part dose and a little bit of trace.
Okay.
Because I wasn't finished, totally finished with it in here, the second one, and I've poured a little more from number 3. Poured a little more.
Got it.
That was a fun little thing that I'd fucking forgotten. The Lord's thing that was recorded. They were, Portland,
that show.
Yeah, the Saturday night special show that should be on tonight. Well, I guess it's going to be on tonight, or they didn't tell us. They didn't tell me. It might be next week, or I still don't know. But they put the videos you saw on some of them on the guy's YouTube page, Luigi. Thank you again, Luigi. That was awesome. Nice little promo material. But there was the part, at the end of 5 to 1, I thought we were going to end on that. Boom. If you saw when I do that.
Yeah.
What was it? The last one, the last time I scream, get together one more time. We're supposed to end on time. We have before. And the guys just kept playing and and then I just, and seriously, standing there at Lenny's, that fucking store that is, what the hell is it? What's it called? Come on. Wayne, you buy shit there all the time. All of a sudden, I can't remember. Duck Pond. The Duck Pond store.
Mm-hmm.
It's just on a little bit up on the hill, and it's right there. I just when we're rehearsing, that's where I stare the whole time. It just and then they
When you're
recorded us
looking out
doing
the
that.
window?
Yeah,
When you're looking out the window? Okay.
I'm always looking out the window when I'm almost always if I'm when I'm not when I'm not doing any vocals and I'm
Right.
not moving around over to the left. I'm standing there looking at that fucking store all the time. It just pulls my eyes. I don't know why. So at the end, when the guys kept going, and I'm like, oh, I thought we were gonna end it there, and then I just went, what did I say? I said something, and I was rhyming, and I didn't realize I was rhyming, and then so I just kept rhyming and just kept thinking up more of spore, and then I actually said spore, some more to the core, and then I just said eat it up. I was just fucking, and then I saw it, and I went, shit, that actually makes sense. Eat it up, eat the spore. Waning interest. What? Fuck yeah, I told you. Synchronicities. We're all here. We're here.
We'll
for
have
it.
a clip of you looking out the window in a little bit.
Oh, you got some of that?
I have.
Because I can't do it on this end. That's sandy dildo end. Anyway, what else is funny? What else is funny that you pull? Oh, I gotta do this. I was watching some old bowling and just what I heard. I just kind of went. I turned my head. What to the TV?
Short players with big balls. Right here.
Shoot. Why did it do that? It was supposed to start at the front.
For 2 short players with big balls. Right here.
Oh, is that guy are they both wearing tubes?
No,
That
neither one
blonde
of-
guy. Are you
That's
serious?
Butch Soper. No, that's actually real hair. But this is 1996.
For 2 short players with big balls.
Okay. Look, when he turns that way. Look at this. Look at this angle. It looks like a toupee.
It does
Doesn't
kind of, yeah. It does
It's
kind
way
of.
too
There was a guy. It's funny when you're watching. There was a guy in the PBA, Tim Chris, and you're watching. Watch a show he was on. Maybe one in like I don't know 90 in the mid to late 90s, and he's like it's just basically gone, and he's got the little roundy thing in the back. And then all of a sudden in 2003, where'd all that hair come from, Holmes? But apparently, I don't think that was a wig, though. I think he actually, I think he had
The
plugs.
Yeah.
I don't know, but Butch's hair that's all real. That's real hair. That's just parted down the middle, and he's got the mustache. He was perpetually in 1984.
Okay.
Great bowler, Butch. And when he wasn't on the show, when he didn't make the show, he was usually right next to the announcers keeping score.
Mm-hmm.
But
For 2 short players with big balls. Right here.
and that's Ricky. That's Ricky Ward in the white and black, and he's a lefty that I loved watching. Ricky he was
See,
from Florida.
Look at his hair. It looks like a wig on the top.
You talking about Ricky or Butch?
Both of them. Look at Ricky. You see he's got like a...
From that angle, it does. But no, that Ricky's got a head hair. But he did start to go. That like I said, this is '96, and he was Rookie of the Year in '91, I think. His hair did start to thin. I haven't seen him a picture of him in a long what he looks like now, but I'm sure he did go thin. I don't think he would ever wear a rug though, but that was
Hopefully he
real hair.
shaved it. Hopefully he shaved it off if he's thinning now.
That's real hair. I don't even remember who won this. Oh, Butch won that match, by the way. But the important part.
For 2 short players with big balls. Right here.
I fucking love that shit. When you just hear something like, what? I'm like, oh, that's right. Oh, I can. Oh, usually I do, it's just something I laugh at if I hear something, that shit happens. But then I don't think that today, when I'm watching this a few hours ago, and oh, wait, Susie, can you clip this, please? Because I can't do it. All right, what else from bowling? While we're on, I'll leave that up there. Is that it for bowling? I can't even read my own fucking shit. I can read it. It's just I don't
Do
know.
you have
it's
your
got
glasses?
it's got a glaze on it because I'm. Juan.
Jace? I'm standing in. I'm standing in for him. Look at Sarah's face.
That's my dad. What the fuck?
I forgot what song that was. I have to listen back. Oh,
So,
man.
so yeah, where were you? That was a Def Leprechaun.
Let me show you. Oops.
Oh, who's that fuckwit?
Check this out.
That's so cool.
So there's this band, they're local from Orlando. And this is probably iteration number 7 because they do all kinds of different, it's mostly 80s stuff, 80s, 90s. They do Def Leprechaun only once a year for St. Patrick's Day weekend. So this place in this town called Lake Nona. Yeah, so they did like mostly 80s. They did a little bit of 90s. This guy right here, he's the lead singer in the Cure tribute band.
Oh, that's the guy. Okay, because I was wondering because you sent
Not
me that
Robert
one
Smith.
video clip, and I'm listening to the singer going, that can't be the fucking Robert Smith guy. So
So
it's
that's
the the guy that looks kind of like from on this picture, it almost looks like Slash.
Yeah, he was calling himself Slashy McNugget last night.
Slashy McNugget. That's a good one.
They're
That's a
hilarious.
good one. My mouth
Yeah.
was open.
So yeah, I mean they did a 4-hour, they took breaks in between, but they were from 6:30 to 10:30.
Damn.
Yeah.
What did they cover besides? So you sent me Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night.
Yeah, Kiss, they did do Def Leppard, they did a Cure song because they kind of out themselves in the beginning. They're like, we're Def Leprechaun only once a year, we're like there's a band they're called Switch. They call it Switch Back to the 80s is like the full name, but they just call it Switch. They do most of their 80s stuff. They have a band that plays at the Comic-Con and MegaCon, and they're called Nerd Ranger.
Nice.
Then they do the Cure.
Sister Christian,
Yeah.
I don't wanna get copyright. So I'll stop now.
And then they do the Cure tribute band called Love Song. And what was the other one? They have another one. I just can't remember now. But yeah. So yeah, they outed themselves in the beginning, just, to tell everybody. It's the same 5, sometimes 6 guys. Hilarious.
Any Guns N' Roses?
No, not last night. They didn't do Guns N' Roses, no. They were talking, when he said Slashy McNugget, Juan screamed out, Night Train!
Did he?
Yeah. But he was saying, Slashy McNugget was saying, Slashy McNugget said we should do a Guns N' Roses tribute band. That's what he was saying last night when he called himself Slashy McNugget. So maybe we'll see. Iteration number 8.
To the Paradise City. I could do better than that. I just don't want to. So there.
Yeah.
Did you? That's what I was gonna say. I meant to text you when you were sending me that stuff. Because you usually talk to the dude, right? The Slashy McNugget. Did you
Yeah,
talk to
but
him?
last night they were, at least him, some of them were out after and between in the breaks, but he was nowhere to be seen. So I didn't get to talk to him.
Damn.
But I have his Facebook, so I'm going to message him.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have him
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Yeah.
To
was fun.
yeah, it'd be cool. To tribute band douchebags yapping at each other with you going, why
Yeah.
are you yapping? Oh no, it'd be because you it would be because you did it.
It was a good time. Good time. Good time. Drinks were way too expensive, but it was fun. It was worth it.
And you had Sarah was your driver.
Designated driver. Yep.
And what was it? What was it? One said she has to do this because what she had. She went to some thing, some class thing or whatever. Some
So she went to this fancy brunch at Disney for one of her friends' birthday. And brunch at Disney is $50 for one person. Yeah.
You remember what Suds Coleman used to say about Disney?
I don't remember. Refresh my memory.
Well, you know, it seems. Well, you know how it's falling to pieces right now because it is evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, Suds was right. Mm-hmm. Suds was right, and too bad he isn't here to watch it crumble because
I know.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
I
So
can't
most
believe
of
people give them money still.
yeah, the area that I'm in.
Sorry,
like-
no offense.
No, I know. No, I don't. We don't go there.
Right.
Except, but the area that I'm in, there's a huge majority are people that work for Disney. Like a big majority of people living here. So a lot of her friends have parents who work at Disney, so they do, like, if they're going to do something special, they do it there because of course they get their employee discounts. And so that the cool thing is that the last several times, I mean, I can't even count how many times that she's been to any of the Disney parks. It's because her friends, have gotten her in because, the parents get her the pass, the ticket or whatever, and she gets to spend the day there. So at least there's that. We haven't paid for a Disney ticket in, I can't even tell you, since she was a little girl.
Well, that's good to
Was
hear.
the last time, yeah. So, and the prices they have now, there's no way. Even for Florida residents, it's totally not doable.
What is it now? I remember at Universal, it was 2.5 miles from me in Studio City.
Uh-huh.
And what was the season pass? I think the last one I remember buying, which, oh God, that had to have been a decade ago, was like, and I don't think I've been since, except for when I went there to work and for events when I was doing the lighting and the crew work. I think it was $95 back in 2010.
It's like 200 now, over 200 for a season pass. And Disney's even more, depending on what level you get. But I don't know about now, but maybe last year or the year before, maybe it was last year, they had like certain levels for the Florida residents. And there was the only one that was available last year was one where you could only use it certain days. Had a bunch of blackout days, and there
That
was
sounds
like a
racist. Jesus. Oh, that's right. Blackout. That's right.
and there were
That was
only a
cheap.
certain number available. Like they only sold a certain number. So once they sold what they were going to sell, that was it. You could not get a pass. And I think it's because they're trying to like whittle down the season pass holders, because of course everybody that lives here is going to get a Florida resident pass holder because it's way cheaper. Whatever you pay for the pass, you go twice and basically you've gotten your money's worth. And so these people who do buy this, I mean, I know somebody who's, since I've known her, and it's been almost 10 years now, she gets a season pass every single year. And she is there every weekend. Like every weekend, if she's off, she goes. Holiday, like she is there all the time. So that's what they don't want, because people go, hundreds of times almost every day of the year, and they're like, we're losing money. So yeah.
And Riley and I probably averaged once every couple months. Because, you burn through everything, and because that was Universal, and that's,
Right.
I mean, we went to Disney once, but, or she went to Disney many times. I think I went down there once or twice. But Universal was right there, and it was fine. It was perfect.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I just remember the haunted house. They had to always. She always wanted to go as first things. All right, we're going in. And, when she was like 9, and it
Is
was the
that for
first.
horror nights? Horror nights or just a
the
haunted?
normal one that was always there.
Oh, okay.
Just the normal one. It was always right there as soon as you walk in. After a few stores or whatever, then there's the haunted house thing, and she'd be like, but you really, yeah, yeah, but you have to hold me. And she'd walk a little bit, and then as soon as we got around the corner, I'd pick her up and blah blah blah, and then we'd get every, I don't know, every 20, 25 feet where there's somebody, somebody, an attendant or whatever. They'd always go, you can't do that. You got to put her down. She's too big for that.
Are you
And
serious?
Then, yeah, and then as soon as it got dark again, I'd pick her back
pick her up.
So everybody would have to tell me to put her back down. That was the only way she would do it. And when we got, and then she would be fine. And if, it was funny. And then after a while, she's like, nah, I don't want to do that anymore. I was like, wait, you're getting older. And this is funny.
Wow. The last time that Juan and I went to horror nights,
Yes.
there was, it was the same night as the World Series. And by this time, was it at, I don't think it was at Islands, because I remember when I used to go every year, and it was always at Islands of Adventure. But I think this year it was actually at Universal. But anyway, they were, you'd get in line, standing there for an hour to get in, and then once you get in, it's like there's people like every few feet, employees, and they're just pushing you through. Come on, walk. Like you can't even enjoy it, And one of the haunted houses we went in, we had these dudes behind us who were listening to the game, like on their, I don't know if they had like they had a radio or something. They were listening to the World Series, and every time something happened, they yell it out, whatever, home run or whatever the heck was going on. And it was the worst. That was the last time we went. We're like, we're not going back again. This was before Sarah was born. So,
Whoa.
Yeah. So maybe like, I don't know, 20 years ago, who knows? But we were like, we are not going back.
What was it? One of the best times we had at an amusement park was my ex-wife when we were in California. She worked for the country station in Oxnard, Ventura County, and shit. What's the one that's not Disney? The other one, the other big one. What's it called? It's in the movie
Besides
True Romance.
Disney and Universal?
Yeah. In California, it's the thing that they used in the Griswold, the National Lampoon's Vacation.
Not Wally World.
Yeah, the real Wally World is.
I don't know what it is.
You know what I'm
Six
talking
Flags?
about. Yes,
Not
Six Flags.
Six Flags. Okay.
Right. I'm pretty sure that's what they used for
That's
Wally
what they
World.
were using? Okay.
I believe so. I might be wrong. Maybe they used Disney. I don't know. I might be wrong. Whatever. The point is, Six Flags. So there was a country thing they were having, concert thing, and at a certain time, I think it was 3 in the afternoon or 4, the place shut down unless you had they shut down for only the people that had the tickets for the country show. But the country show was for the country show, but also that pass was for the rides as well. Well, she was there working for the thing, so me and the kids, we were like all by ourselves in the music for the rides. We'd get on a ride, and then we'd do it, and then we'd get to the end, and the person, whether it was a girl or a guy, they'd be like, "You want to go again?" I go to the kid. "You want to do it again?" "Sure." So we did like, I don't know how many rides, 4 times, and there was a couple that were that they were, because Riley was a little smaller at the time, and there was a couple that we just did once, but it's hilarious, all by ourselves, get to the end, and they're like, "Want to go again?" "You're the only one here." Sure. It was fucking awesome, dude. It was a great night.
So Wally World was based on a place called, it's a water park that's part of a larger complex known as East Park in London, Ontario, Canada.
Say that one more time.
So Let me see if I can find the actual. Wally World is clearly, oh wait, more of a theme park. Where is it?
But no, but where was the movie shot? The original Vacation. That might be something that they made afterwards.
Maybe.
So the location, Wally World location and vacation. Location and vacation. Spore
find
at the
that.
store. Adore. What is it? What did I fucking say? What did I say? I am infatuated. Something at the store, blah, blah, blah. I didn't mean to rhyme, but then I just kept rhyming. Anyway.
It was filmed in Santa Anita Park in Arcadia, California, and Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia.
Da-da-ding,
That's where they
da-da-dang,
filmed.
da-da-ding, dang-dang. Venus
Yeah.
is correctus, agenis, patenis, belenus. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you knew, I need a drink.
Is that still number
What
2.5.3?
again? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Just making sure.
No, yeah. So I want you to mark it down. That's 3. Well, I'm not done with the third one. I just haven't opened up the 4th. Yeah. So then they actually made a real Wally World?
They made a Wally World.
Because it was just, it was just made up. That's hilarious. King's Dominion was the one that I used to go to as a kid because when I lived
I've
in
heard
Virginia.
of that. Yeah.
That one was all the Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Yeah.
I think I went there 3 or 4 times. Wally World. You know what I say when I think of Wally World?
That was the best.
And Butch Soper.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Before I took it off the screen, I fucking put it to the front so I could go.
Or 2 short players with big balls. Right.
Thank you, Nelson Burton Jr.
Def Leprechaun ended the night with Beastie Boys, so it was a good time.
Oh,
We had fun.
what did they do?
Fight for Your Right.
That's it, or they do a whole bunch of Beastie?
No, just that was the last song. Fight for Your Right. Yeah.
Who was it that? What band was it that? I don't know. There was some. Whatever. Moving on. I was gonna go off into something that I didn't need to go into. I did want to mention that the Bohan kids have enjoyed the stories of their dad on Whip 123, and I remembered. Oh, when was the last time I saw them? I think it was 2015 when I went to Fort Myers to visit. Flew to Fort Myers to visit some friends, Kat and Hugo, and Hugo said, "Dude, you're not doing anything. We're not doing anything today, man. You want to take my vehicle, drive it over to Fort Lauderdale, see your friends, see those, the kids you're talking about." I went, man. I drive in. I hadn't been there in so long, and the roads were wider, but it was even more congested, and I was like.
Yeah.
But the cool part was we went to dinner, and I went to dinner with the kids and their kids, and then at the end, went and sat in the car with Ian and Mark and smoked some reefers, and then Mark gave me some fucking weed, and I was like, oh, that's awesome, but now I'm really scared to drive across the fucking Alligator Alley because this was 2015, And I'm like, oh, man, I don't know if I want all this weed in this vehicle, and it's not my vehicle. Like, this is Hugo's. I'm like, man, I was a little paranoid driving back to Fort Myers. But that was that. Anyway, the point was, that was the last time I saw the kids. Besides, I text Lisa all the time, not all the time, couple times a year. Mm-hmm. And we all follow each other and stuff, but I hadn't actually been in their presence. But then I remembered, because I was telling the date, man, I told the David story, about him fucking not being able to leaving Mike in the store, and then oh shit, he just Mike, and the people just
Poor
stack
Mike.
that shit in Mike's arms. Like, you don't know he's blind? What the fuck? But there was also one time with David, before David and I became roommates, when he was still married. Me and my girlfriend were over at Mike's for Christmas, and this is, of course, the kids are much littler. I don't know, what am I talking? 95, 6, something like that. Like 96. I think. You know what?
Ricky
This
Ward
was shit. I know I backed it up.
for 2 short players with big balls.
I'm pretty sure that was 96. It was Christmas. We went over there, and David and his wife weren't drinkers, but for some reason they were trying to keep up with me and my girlfriend Jessica at the time. And we're out on the porch smoking, and me and Jessica, Mike and David and his wife. Lisa would pop out once in a while for things to see if we were good, because she was, kind of like the princess of the house, took care of everybody from a young age. And at one point, it was like a little separate party they were having. At one point, and there was these meatballs. There was these meatballs, but I ate them. They were fine. It was from the alcohol. Anyway, at one point, David's wife just sitting there, she's in the middle of a sentence talking, and then just all of a sudden, it just hurls on the floor and just keeps hurling. And Jessica and I try to get her, and David, we're trying to get her to at least, go to open the door that's right there, the screen door, and, go out at least from the porch and do it out on the, can't barely get her to move. And as we're doing that, David,
Oh my god.
man, there was a puddle, like a giant puddle of puke this fucking deep. Oh, look, my pee-pee. Anyway, this deep on that porch.
Oh
I mean,
my
oh my God. And Mike's just going, what's happening? They're just bleh, bleh, bleh.
David is one of those guys probably that can't see somebody, vomiting, because then
Yeah.
oh my god.
Ooh, puss. Oh, God. Hilarious.
I don't think I ever saw David drunk though, the whole time I knew him.
I think that was actually the last time I saw him really drink, besides maybe have one or
my
two here and there.
gosh.
I think that was the last time. Last time I saw my ex-wife really drink was, they're on her 30th birthday, where she had a bunch down in Almirada. But it was kind of a contest with a friend of ours, like me and her boyfriend. Just sat back while a coworker of ours, she was down there too, and they just, let's go see how many free drinks we can get just sitting at the bar, the two of us girls. Okay. Well, they had too many before we even left.
Yeah.
Never really saw her drink again. Don't blame her. I know I know. Oh, it's so funny. I saw, was it Tom Rhodes, comedian Tom Rhodes? I saw one of his YouTube shorts from a podcast he was on. They were talking about being sober, and because Tom Rhodes has been around a long time. He had a show on NBC in the 90s, 97, the Tom Rhodes Show. Then he lived in Europe for a while, had his own, he was kind of like a Johnny Carson over there. Used to be a super partier, but he's talking about that whole thing, talking about, yeah, man, it was romantic to be fucked up, and be like kind of like a rock star. I'm like, now I'm like, I really enjoy, being completely clear and sitting here talking to a friend and actually know what the hell I'm talking about, not being all spaced out, feeling like shit tomorrow. It's like, yeah, I'm not doing it again now. I see where you're going. I've been there, but nah, yeah, I'm fine. Someday I'll go back. Hey, I did 5 years. It felt like I was in a penitentiary. Now it was actually pretty easy.
Last night, Juan was telling Sarah,
Yes.
because she saw my drink. I had a very fruity.
You got a different picture, by the way, besides the Wally World we can put up there, just so we can have something. Or I could just, do that.
There you go. So
Wasn't
last
that
night,
nice? We got a little retweet.
yeah, look at that from Neil Rogers Radio even.
Shout out to the dude that does it. The dude that does it.
Nice.
Anyway, what were we saying?
So he was, because she saw my frilly drink. It was like, well, the first one I had was kind of like a mojito, but it was blackberry lemonade with vodka. It was good. And she was like, "Can I taste it?" So I let her taste it. She's like, "It tastes like," what did she say? It was funny. She's like, "It tastes like lemonade with hand sanitizer."
Ouch.
And then the other one I had was, it was like it was a vodka with coconut rum. No, I'm sorry, no vodka. Coconut rum, dark rum, and then like orange juice and maybe some other juice. I can't remember. That one was good. That one was really good. They were both good, but I liked the second one better. It was like a really frilly drink. And Juan told Sarah, he's
Yes.
like, he told her, stay away from sour apple martinis. So when Juan and I started dating, I never really drank, like, ever, actually. My parents had a bar, like a full-on bar in our house growing up. And if I wanted to taste something, because there were two drinks that I always wanted to taste. There was this purple liqueur. I have no idea what it was, but it was good. And there was anise. I don't know if you've ever had that. It tastes like licorice. It tastes like licorice, basically. So I asked my mom if I could taste it. So she let me put my finger, like she turned the bottle, and I tasted it. That was it. You know, we never had that where, you know, because everything was out in the open, and like, you know, none of us would go and grab any alcohol or anything. And if we wanted to taste it, they'd let us, you know, do a finger taste or whatever. Anyway, so I never really drank. I was always the designated driver with my friends, even as a 21-year-old adult, you know. I just never really, like, it never really called my attention. And my big thing was, if I go home drunk, my mom is going to kill me. So I was terrified of my mother. I was like, I don't want, you know, I don't want to hear it. So I was a designated driver. I mean, we were friends with guys that worked at like nightclubs, and they would take us backstage, and they would go up to the bar. They'd grab bottles of vodka, stick it in their pants, bring it backstage, and my friends would get plastered, and then I would drive them home. So anyway, so when Juan and I started dating, that's really when I started drinking. I was never a drinker before. Thank you, honey. He knew about it too.
I don't know what you're saying there. I didn't really start drinking until I had to.
He knew about it. Because when
That just
the
sounded
first-
perfect. I didn't really drink until I started dating Juan. Yeah, I know. He'd drive you to drink.
it sounds like it made me like an alcoholic, but no. So our first day, we went to South Beach. He took me to this wait, did we go there first? Yeah, he took me to this bar. And I didn't know what to order because I'm gonna drink. I don't know what to order, so I ordered vodka with cranberry juice. That was my order. I think I had one of those. After that, I was done. And then we went to Wet Willie's, which is like Fat Tuesday. You know those frozen. You know what those are? Like the frozen slushy kind of drinks or whatever. So I got one of those. I took maybe like 3 or 4 sips, and I looked at him and I go, "Everything is spinning." I was like this. I was like, "Woo!" Yeah. So that was the first time I ever had. But then eventually, like every time we'd go out, I'd always order an sour apple martini. I probably had like 2 or 3. And then he'd be like, "You're
And
done."
then Sarah came along.
He'd always be like, okay, you're done. I'm like, I feel fine. I'm good, you know. I'm like, just one more, you know. Usually that one more would have me like on the floor. I'd be like, yeah. So yeah, that's why he told her, he's like, stay away from sour apple martinis.
Yeah, it's pretty strong stuff. I mean,
It's just alcohol. There's nothing else in there.
If you sip it, you know, if you take, you know, it should.
They're so delicious. You're just like,
Oh yeah, they had. I remember they were free. You got truly.
Oh.
One time, my ex-wife and I think it was 2000. We went to NatB, the TV thing, the TV convention thing that they have where they sell shows, blah blah blah. We went up to New Orleans for that for a few days, and at the thing there was somebody with a, what do you call it? Their own booth or whatever, and one of their things that they were doing, they were giving away chocolate martinis. It was a martini, and it was a fucking Hershey's Kiss there. And
Nice.
I think I had two, and she only had half of one, and I drank the other half. So I had to do it. It was New Orleans. That's what you're supposed to do. I don't remember the rest of that evening. I probably got in serious trouble. I know I did get in serious trouble that weekend. For a minute, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, but nothing bad that. I didn't do anything that bad.
Well, I just know that when we would go out drinking and he would ask me how I was, if I would do this and my thumb would go all the way back, he's like, all right, you're good. You're done. You're good.
Is that something real?
It would go like if I, because you do this, but then if I do this one where my thumb goes all the way back, then yeah, he's like, no, you're good.
I don't know what the fuck is talking. What? What does that mean?
So he would ask me, he's like, "Are you? How are you doing? Like, how are you? Know,
you mean
before I'd
if
ask
you're?
her.
Oh, when you would do this and
So
say you're fine.
if I
and
just,
if
I'm
you were,
good,
like a lazy...
but then I'm like, oh, I'm good. Then he'd be like, all right, that means you're done.
Got it. Now I get it. Sorry.
Sorry.
I had something. I have certain things on the brain.
Short players with big balls. Right here.
God damn it! I had it pushed to the front and it still skipped. You piece of dog. Hello. Oh yeah, I can swear on this fucking podcast. Okay, so I did that. Yeah, nah, I'm not gonna tell the threesome story. Fuck that. Bohan was next to me when I got the offer. He was sitting right next to me.
Aw.
What? He's to my right, and these ladies are to my left. And what? I'm like, hold on a second. I gotta talk to my blind friend. Did you hear that? Because I know his hearing's better. Like, did you hear what she just said? And he's like, yeah, buddy.
Oh, Mike. He was a funny dude.
Oh.
Hilarious.
Yeah, buddy. That fucking shit-eating grin on his fucking face. Hilarious. Oh, that's what I should have done.
What?
Yeah, I should have gathered some fucking pictures of Bohan.
Oh, you have pictures?
What do you got up there? Oh, you've got pictures. Oh, look at that. Who's that devil? That was funny. I accidentally came across that middle pic. I don't think I've seen that pic since the day it was taken.
Ooh, let's see what's in your glasses.
That's Santa Monica Pier. Whole bunch of zeitgeisters.
Wait, let's look in your nose.
Any bats in the cave, Batman? And I was like, "Holy shit!" Because I don't have many pictures of when I shaved my head.
Shaved your head.
First time I did it was in 2004. Well, I didn't do it. My stepson did it. It was 2004 when the Red Sox came back and beat the Yankees. Mm-hmm. That was 04, right? 03, 04?
Man, that might have been when we went to
03.
Halloween Horror Nights.
So 03, and then the Marlins were 04? The fuck? Sorry, I'm getting confused. 03.
World Series?
Well, anyway, when the Red Sox won the World Series finally, after they beat the Yankees, they came back from three down. And I had gotten my stepson into baseball, and I'm a Marlins fan because we were in Florida. But for some reason, when I told him I was a Red Sox fan, he's like, yeah, well, I like the Yankees.
04.
That's why I had it right the first time.
Yeah.
My Marlins must have been 03. So, Josh
When the
Beckett.
Marlins won?
The second time, yeah, with Beckett, Josh Beckett, and a whole bunch of other guys. Anyway,
2003.
so yeah, see, fucking ding, 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 motherfucker, right all the motherfucker time.
Genius. You're a genius.
Oh, Quattro.
I
Oh shit! Didn't mean to do a commercial.
wait
I
a
think
minute.
covered
I
up
missed.
enough, right?
I didn't see anything. I missed you finishing 3.
Oh, it's
What's
almost.
up, dude? What's up?
There's a sip left, but I just figured I'd crack this more open.
So
So what was I saying? Oh, so Cole, for some reason, I'll be a Marlin fan with you, but yeah, I'm gonna be a Yankee fan. Okay, fine. I even got him a Derek Jeter jersey. It hurt to do that, but I got him a Derek Jeter jersey. It didn't hurt that much. Yeah, it did. So in 04, when they were down, and he's happy as shit, and I went, buddy, if they come back, because I didn't think they were. I went, dude. And I was trying to figure out a way to get him to fucking root for the Red Sox. So I went, you know what? If they come back, I'll let you shave my head. Go Red Sox! He was rooting for the Red Sox. And I think that's what helped. It was all Cole. Reverse psychology.
yeah, there you go.
And he had a ball going.
I'm sure. How long was your hair?
It was probably like the pick on the left.
Oh, okay.
The pick, or whoever's left. The one with the not the Gary Busey
This one? This one.
Yeah, it was probably like that. Yeah.
In the nose.
I can't believe you found that pic, and I still have that fucking shirt. And guess what? I
You wore it.
No,
Oh,
I'm
you were going to wear it.
I'm wearing it Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and
what were you filming here? What was this? What were you filming?
It was a bunch of people from the Zeitgeist movement. We went to Santa Monica and did some. Oh, they were doing we were doing a thing because we were digging holes. We had a couple of guys and people around, and we were just digging holes because they were saying that you can't do this, you can't do that on the beach anymore, and it was just rules that the movement were like, let's try to do something,
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, you guys dig. Who's got a? Okay, you want me to? Okay, I'll hold the camera. You guys dig. I ain't fucking doing that.
There
shit.
you go. Yeah.
So.
All right.
Yeah.
Is this a biohazard suit right here? What is this? What is that?
I think that's my buddy Stanton who took the pic.
Okay.
Except my
like
buddy
a big white
Stanton
thing.
Cruz who took the pic.
Looks like a biohazard suit. I will say.
Stanton every time I see him, I'm like, am I looking? He kind of looks like Dax Shepard.
Oh yeah. I will say your nails are neatly coiffed. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. It's still here too. I've done a really good ever since Jessica, the girlfriend, ex-girlfriend from the '90s. I mentioned, the story. She was a nail tech, and I used to chew my fucking nails like my dad. I'd pick that fucking shit up watching him, and then she was the one that got me to stop by giving me manicures. And then just a few times of having that little bit of clear shit on me, and I'd go, and then that taste would stay in my mouth. Felt like I was and I don't think it took very long, and that's what got me to stop. But then I stopped getting manicures. Those were free. I didn't have to pay for them. Dude, she'd give me pedicures while we watched movies, and I wouldn't even ask for it. We'd just be watching a movie, and she'd just get, she's drinking her wine, and I'm probably drinking. Or maybe we were drinking whiskey and Diet Cokes. And she'd be like, you want a pedicure? I'm like, what are you talking about? We're watching a movie. She's like, I know, I'm just kind of bored. I'm like, that's what you do for a chick. She just loved doing it. I'm like, all right, fine.
You just made me think of something, because I'm trying to get Juan to go with me to get a pedicure, and he refuses.
Yes.
So you know what?
Oh, I'm sure he fucking needs one.
I will do it for him now that you're saying that. Although I might need a Dremel. Or I might need...
It'll be like Dumb and Dumber.
I might need a sander, because sometimes I look at his feet, I'm like, you look like an eagle. You have claws. He cuts his toenails, but when he doesn't cut them,
They're like, oh, they turn into talons.
talons. So I'm like, dude,
You reminded me of
please.
my grandmother's toes, and they would because they'd also go off to the left. They'd all, what is that called?
Oh no.
Is that the hammer toe?
I don't know
Hammer
what.
toe.
Oh, the toe or the nail?
The nail actually. It would kind of.
I don't know.
I don't know what. It was disgusting.
But yeah,
Like, don't wear sandals, please, Grandma.
He does. He doesn't let him get that bad, but still, for me, once they get past past the meaty part of your toe, I'm like, dude, just cut him. Let's go get a pedicure.
It's actually it's great. It's great.
Yeah,
I could go.
it's relaxing.
Yeah, it's
And then
very
they
relaxing.
massage your leg.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, if they're doing it right.
Exciting.
Not some of them. I'd watch because, I was been into.
You'd watch? What do you like to watch pedicures?
I like to watch. And I'm not even into feet. I'm into calves. I hate feet. I'm into calves.
I'm gonna pass out. Stop it.
You call those calves? Those are steers.
Oh my
It
god.
was a Robin
Okay.
Williams, Richard Simmons joke. You call those tits?
Hilarious.
I've seen better lumps in oatmeal. Put them together and make one good one, honey.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Ooh, never think
All
I'd be
right,
mentioning
so-
Richard fucking Simmons.
Oh no, that's not what I wanted. What happened there? Look, your mom came up.
Oh wait. Oh, sorry, I took it off.
Here she is. Your your third mom or your fourth mom? I don't know.
That is a sexy bitch.
Rita Moreno.
Oh, Rita too.
Oh, you're talking about animal? Animal. People must think we're crazy.
That's the point. That's a
True.
great
True
dress.
that.
That's a great dress,
Isn't it though?
isn't it?
She reminds me of Raquel Welch in this picture, right? It's
Little
very
bit.
Raquel Welch-esque.
A little bit, yeah.
The hair, the dress.
Pull up a picture of Raquel to show.
Okie dokie, I will do that. Give me a second.
How you gonna show?
please.
How you gonna show? You know what I'm saying? God, I hate that delay. And now it's skipping. What the fuck is that? You
I know.
StreamYard, what the fuck? Look, is it playing? No, it didn't even
It's
play that.
playing. I
On
saw
my
it,
end,
I heard it.
on my end, it's
No?
frozen.
All right, well,
On my end, it's frozen.
I'm so sorry.
Dog shit. Why are you doing that, man? That seemed to do it right, but I'll watch it back and go, well, that didn't go right either. All right, that's enough of one. All right.
This is
wait,
an older
see-
picture
see
of
that?
Raquel
I got it
Welch.
all
What?
there. Got it all there. I got it right where I want it.
With big balls. Right here. Ricky.
Look at that. Skipped right over the part. I had it right to the beginning. I had it in the beginning, dude. I had it. Rewound.
For two short players with big balls. Right.
You fucking fuckface fuck motherfucker.
They're against you, Wayne. That's the problem. Hold on.
Bullshit. Why
she
everybody
go?
gotta fuck with me, man? I'm just trying to have a good time and make you...
Where did my picture go?
I don't know.
Ay, Dios mío.
Ay, Dios, mira esos caros.
See?
Look at that now. Look at that
Doesn't
now.
that get... Look at that.
Speaking
It
of
could be the
threesomes...
same person. Look at that. Am I right or am I right? Or am I right?
I don't know. I'm
right?
having fantasies right now. What are you saying?
Jeez. All right.
Well, what do you
No
expect?
No more for you. No more for you.
No girls for you.
There you go.
See,
See?
but that's give me. Oops.
Why she
Raquel
leave?
said, "I'm out." She said she's out, dude. She don't want to fuck around with the whip.
Every time I click it, it goes away.
How about an older? How about an old one where
Yeah,
one from the
an older picture.
something from the 80s? I know she was bigger and big in the 60s and 70s, sort of, but the 80s was really popped, because I was always into MILFs. So she, sorry, gurgle.
70s or 80s?
Either one. Whatever it looks like to you. Just something from, like when we were teenagers.
I was a teenager in the 2000s.
Get the fuck out.
I was a teen mom.
You weren't, what are you talking about?
I know, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was actually thinking 90s, and I'm like, wait, I thought you were actually talking
There's
about
that
your
one.
being 20.
Was she in a James
I
Bond
fucked up.
movie?
Raquel Welch?
Was she in any James Bond movies?
Yes.
She
No,
was?
that Ursula Andress. I was thinking Thunderball. Was that Thunderball? Or was that... Fuck. I think she was, but I can't be sure. I wouldn't put any money on it, because I'm leaning... I'm sitting on the fence, and it's hurting my butt.
My computer's being very uncooperative. I got one I think you'll like.
Yeah, you just, you kind of... Yeah. Yeah.
For St. Patrick's Day, she's wearing green.
Dude, excellent. Great work. That's pretty nice.
Oh, yes.
Beautiful. I'm doing I feel like I'm doing a Jimmy Dore right now.
I don't know what that means.
Whoops. Was Raquel Welch in a James Bond movie?
Uh-huh. Was she?
I don't know, I'm asking my
According to IMDb, Raquel Welch wasn't cast in a James Bond movie, but Thunderball still launched her career. IMDb, the late Raquel Welch was always very pragmatic about her acting career.
What?
Whatever.
How the
Google
fuck does that make...
searcher.
Did you hear what that just said? How does that make sense?
It doesn't.
She wasn't in a James Bond movie, but Thunderball still launched her career. What? But it doesn't say why. What? That doesn't make it... maybe it will make sense, but right off the bat, that doesn't make sense. I wasn't in this movie, but it still launched my career.
What is Thunderball? Is that a James Bond movie, Thunderball?
Correct.
Correct. Okay. I'm trying to search it, but for some reason...
It's not being nice, is it?
My internet is not working right now. Oh my goodness.
I guess I can fall off the fence now and say, no, Raquel Welch was not in a James Bond movie. Ha ha. I was right again.
She should have been.
What?
Damn it. She should have been.
You would think.
Right?
You would think.
One of the most beautiful women back then when they were making these movies.
I assume that she was in one and might have been one of the Roger Moore ones, but immediately I was thinking Never Say Never Again, but that was somebody else. But Never Say Never Again was a Bond movie, but not a Bond movie.
Yeah, I don't think she was.
It was
in
a remake of
Thunderball.
I think it was a remake of Thunderball, wasn't it? All right, let's do this again.
She was not in
Look at this. And the whip is turned
What?
into Susie and Wayne searching the fucking internet over for questions. Like doing homework. This is what it's like to do homework. Hey, you. Let me redo this.
Hey,
was
you
that?
want to do a school project with me?
We're doing it. And I forgot the question.
Was she in a Thunderball movie? Was she in Thunderball?
Shit, I gotta hit the thing. Never Say Never Again was a remake of what movie?
Thunderball. According to
I was right again!
Never Say Never Again is a remake of Bond adventure Thunderball, but improved on its predecessor in several ways. Thunderball is the fourth James Bond adventure and was a sensation back in 1965.
Thank you so much.
So
What the
never
fuck?
say
Why didn't
never.
it say you're welcome?
Right?
Why didn't it
She's
say-
rude.
Fuck you.
Rude.
Jesus, I teach my fucking kids manners, man.
So Never Say Never was a remake of Thunderball? Is that
Yeah.
what we're saying?
Yeah.
Ah.
So it's kind of a weird, sits on a weird little thing outside of the Bond movies, the actual other Bond movies. So because I think it had different producers or whatever. Anyway, I don't fucking go into that.
I
but,
think
what
everything
I
in
meant to
Hollywood.
see was who was the woman in that? Who were the girls in that?
In Thunderball or Never Say Never?
Never Say Never.
Okay. Well, my internet is like spinning.
I got it. I think. Where we got? Barbara Carrera, Kim Basinger. That's it. It was an early Kim Basinger role. Yeah,
I
man.
like that song. I like that song.
Barbara Carrera. Oh, dude, she was in I, the Jury. Right? She was in I, the Jury. I got it right here. Why? What am I fucking wondering for? I can just go Barbara Carrera.
I believe
right?
you.
I, the Jury was yes. I, the Jury was a Mickey Spillane. What do you call it? What's the character's name? What's the character's name? Son of a bitch.
I don't know.
The character's name is Mike Hammer.
Okay.
Armand Desante. Dude, this movie. Wow, is Barbara Carrera sexy in this shit? Sexy in this shit. I'm on number 4, right? Yeah, number 4.
Aye, 4. Okay, I got it. I'm counting.
Look up Barbara Carrera. This movie was. This is a fucking.
In what movie?
Serious early '80s movie. I, the Jury. It's a Mike Hammer movie with Armand Desante playing Mike Hammer, and then of course remember the Mike Hammer series with Stacy Keach in the '80s. It was a detective show, but the show, of course, was really watered down compared to the movie. The movie is bloody and sexy. It's got a hard R. Yeah, it would be the N word with a hard R.
Let's see if I can
You know
find
what
her
I'm saying?
from that
Hard
time.
R, get it? You know what I'm saying? Has nothing to do with colors.
Yes, I got it.
I know you got it. That's to the folks out there listening, looking for. Dude,
Barbara.
Larry Pine. That's right. He was in I, the Jury. Larry Pine, Chris Pine's dad. He was the boss on Chips.
Oh,
Look at us. It's trivia night. Movie trivia night. What did we start with? What was the first one? We were shooting. What was the first one? Oh, fucking Vacation. That's where it all started. Looking up movie shit.
that's
Ooh.
Barbara.
She was a
But
hot
I'm
one.
trying to see if I could find her from the. What is it? I, the Jury, right?
Yeah. I, the Jury.
Yeah, I found that, but
Paul Sorvino was in it. Jeffrey Lewis from Jeffrey Lewis, Juliette Lewis's dad, who's also, was one of Clint's buddies, who was in a lot of Quint movies, a lot of Quint Eastwood.
I think here's a photo you will like.
Damn, it's been a long time since I saw that movie, but I watched it so many times whenever it was on HBO, and then when I had it in a short time, kind of like with cable. Look at that
There
now.
you go.
Look at that now. Look at that now. That's what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Perfect for a kid going through puberty. Just perfect. Well, not just me.
Where is she from? Do you know?
Damn it. I put my phone down.
I'll check right now. Hold on. Sorry.
No,
My
I got it.
kid, my child is texting me.
Dude, she knows you're on the air. Quiet, numbskulls. We're broadcasting.
Yeah.
What was I doing? Oh, Barbara Carrera.
Searching where she's from.
Barbara Carrera. I just had the whole. Ha, he, ha, ho. See how it just. Look at that. Popped right up, because it's listening anyway. Dude,
Oh,
she's
you
still around. I was assuming she was
Yeah.
no
I
longer
know
with
about
us.
this. Nope, she's still around.
Nicaragua.
Ah,
Nice.
well. She's fallen to the vices of
Whoa, no.
yeah,
No.
that's just too much work.
Oh, dude, I just got
I know, right? If she would have just let herself
I just got a boneless.
you know, Just let
God.
yourself age
Get that
naturally.
off. Yucky poo-poo.
There you go.
Thank you. Woo. Oh, yeah. Back to reality. I mean, dream world.
So sad.
Jesus Christ. Made me think of David and his wife puking. That's disgusting. Sorry, lady. No offense, but whatever.
All right, I have to put in Never Say Never movie because I put in Never Say Never and I get a bunch of Justin Bieber pictures.
Oh, again.
Nothing.
You know what I mean, Juan? All right, let's try this again. All rewound to the beginning.
Let's see what happens.
Short players with big balls. Right here, Ricky Ward.
Drop the fucking short dudes. Small dude. What did he say? Small. What is it? What is it? Now I've forgotten what the fuck he says because I can't hardly ever fucking hear.
For 2 short players with big balls.
2 short players with big balls.
There you go.
God, that is so insane. Why does it have to continue to stick it to me? I don't. What am I doing wrong? I tried to do everything right. All right, that's enough. Damn it.
So where did you meet Gary Busey?
This was, dude. That's my first real comedy show.
Okay.
What the hell year was that? 2015. I think that was the same year. Speaking of the Bohan kids, the last time I saw the Bohan, the same year. I'd done I did like 5 or 6 open mics sporadically, never like one, blah, blah, blah. And then I decided, I know comedy schools, these things aren't the real smart thing to do. Most the comics that I love would talk down about them at the time, but like, fuck it, let me do it just for the discipline is what I was really looking for. When I went to Greg Dean, and Greg Dean and I saw that Anthony Jeselnik went to him, went to one of his class. Not that he was like he just went to a couple classes. It's not, it's like in 6-week intervals. Once, twice a week, was it? Was it once or twice? I don't remember. I think it was twice. Can't remember. Whatever. Anyways, for the discipline. But then at the end of the class, they put on shows. So, you get to the material that you work on through the class as you're learning. You put together 5 minutes, the best you can, and with all the help. And then they have a little showcase, a little show for it. Mm-hmm. So, we could actually probably play that. We can actually play the set. You can see what I'm doing. I forgot. We could play that off of YouTube. It's on YouTube. Can you play from share screen with the YouTube? You can play YouTube, right?
I can try. Let me see.
I don't know if I'll be able to do that. You can play my set. That'd be fun to watch. I haven't watched it in forever, but you can see what Gary does. So anyway, we have this. It's at the Improv in LA, and but it was in the lab, and smaller room than the bigger room. Kind of like the like the. I can't say it from the Comedy Store, but it doesn't matter now. They're like the little ones, in, like at Rogan's place. The little room and the big room. And before I got up, it's under my shit. I'll get it.
Where would I find it?
I'll go get you the link, or I'll get you the link while I tell the story. Gary's wife was in the class, and she had taken Greg's class before, and had a bunch of material already when she was, kept going. So she, took, you can keep going if you want, but, whatever, get what you get. Or get what you want and jump. Or keep going. And it was probably a good way to just get away from Gary. So she just kept taking the class. But she was actually pretty funny. And she went up before me. And I just sent it to you in the private chat. She went up before me, and of course, most of her material is Gary. All about Gary. and it's funny. It was good stuff. So she had some newer jokes from the last time that she was able to that she did a set. So she'd come up with another 5-6 jokes, maybe more, during that class that I was with her in. And so she went before me. You got the link?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to play it? Share the screen and play?
Yep.
Does it do it?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me do.
And good. This would be good for me to go pee because I really don't want to watch it. But in the first minute you play it, I don't even come into it for a while. And normally, I left it because it's fucking funny because it becomes part of my material. Right, and that's what the hell was his name? He's one of you. Shit, I'm kidding. He's Hispanic, but what the fuck is his name?
I don't know.
20 was that say 2016? Yeah, because that was the end. Because I started the class started at the end of 2015. What was his name? I can't say. He was a cool dude. But he was one of Greg's guys and friends, and was in the class, but also hosted his stuff, did a lot of stuff. Wish I could remember his name. Anyway, cool dude. Anyway, Gary's wife went before me, and so now I'm off to the left over there, left of him, and waiting to go on, and waiting for him to introduce me because she was just finished, but she didn't get to all of her new jokes. So Gary from the audience, that's who he's looking at right now. Gary in the middle of the audience starts telling it while he's trying to introduce me. Gary just starts telling everybody one of the fucking jokes that she didn't get to, which of course is about him. And then, well, you'll see what happens.
All right, we're gonna play it.
Hit play and see if I can hear it. Can't hear it. Can't hear it. Somehow is it muted? What's going on? I'm just gonna talk while. Are you there? It's being. Well, it seems like you're trying to put the volume up, but it's moving. It's not working. I don't hear anything. There goes Gary. Can you hear me? What's going on? Why are you muted? Susie, you're muted, so it's not playing.
Sorry. Can you hear it now?
Okay. No, I can't.
Can you hear it now?
No, but I can hear you. I can't hear anything, so it doesn't matter. It's not working. Let me do it if I can. Let me do it.
Hold on, let me try this. Hold on.
I don't know why it was muted.
Maybe if I do this, hold on. Oh, I would have to download it. That's why.
All right. Let's see if I can do it. See if I can do it. Sorry, folks. Trying to actually. How would I do that? Because for the audio only.
Yeah, I would have to get YouTube. I would have to subscribe to YouTube to download the video.
I don't like how it's showing. Oh, wait a minute.
Are we still at 4 T's? I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
I got my thing here.
Yes,
Keeping track.
How do I get rid of this fucking thing now, man? I don't want that anymore. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want that. Oh, I've never done this before. I've never... Sweetie, I've never done this before. Can you be gentle? Why won't it just let me get away from that? Just... Why won't it? It won't kill it. Not now. Not now. That's it. Hit not now. Whew. Whew. Your browser has blocked your screen. What you talking about, Willis? Oh, here we go. Do that. Checkity check check 784 doody 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 doo doody 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 doo doody doody doo. Just for the audio, folks, because I'm doing all this silly shit. Good God, this is killing me, man. All right, well, is it gonna let me do this one? Is it gonna let me do this one? It's taking forever to load. That sounds disgusting. All right. Share. Is it going to give me that one? Is it going to give me that one? It's not going to give me that one. Why not, sucker? That makes me mad. All right. Screw it. Do I? Maybe I have the damn video here. I don't know if I... Talk, lady. Talk while I do this. Jesus, do something for me.
Oh, we're currently experiencing technical difficulties. We appreciate your patience in this time.
Here we go.
I was adding it to the chat.
Is it there? Oh, man. Movies. Is it under my movies?
Note the concentration in Wayne's eyes. A little bit of worry, but mostly concentration. As he tries to locate the video in question.
Oh.
Hey, did you know that Wayne and Juan went to school together?
Jess?
Broadcasting school.
Son of a bitch. Well, when you pull up, you know what? You pull up the pull it back up to where you had your stuff there. Pull it back up there where you had you can pull your thing up if I can. Boy, that sounds so fucking filthy. Pull your stuff up, lady.
Hold on.
Please. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Can you hear it?
I can't hear anything except for you, not Wayne.
Hold on.
But it's also
Let's
you haven't shared it to the thing so I can see it yet.
Right.
Maybe I didn't see that it was muted down there, but no, that's not how you shared it. You played it from there. It's kind of good because when you do the Lord stuff in a minute or later, Jesus,
Right.
even my man.
So
know
let me
that's not-
share the
Ooh.
screen. Hold on. Let me try that.
Good
Because
thing
I can't download the video because...
you were just cutting out like you were losing your Wi-Fi or whatever.
Oh, it won't let me download the video because I have to have YouTube. I have to subscribe to YouTube Premium or whatever.
Oh, there you go. It's under my
So-
my other YouTube, Wayne Roberts.
Let's try this. Can you hear that?
No.
No sound?
No sound. And I don't see
I hear it, but
I don't see
should I just
anything
do
on my end that's
sign
making
language?
it mute.
I don't know what to do.
That's all right. I don't have the for some reason I don't have the MP4. I don't see it in my. I don't have it. I don't know why I don't have it as a MP4 on my computer. I thought I did, but god damn, I'm getting really sick of fucking searching for shit while we're doing this. But you know, that's what you do. It's what you
See.
fucking do. Oh, that's improv.
See, won't let me. Maybe save?
Wait a minute. Guess what?
Chicken butt.
Guess what?
Chicken butt. Chicken butt.
Guess what I found? I found my penis. I finally found my penis. Holy shit. Might actually have something correct and done here. Where is it? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I just put it on the desktop. Where'd it go? What the fuck? Oh, is that it? No. Oh, there it is. It's under my name. Oh my god, watch it be too fucking big. Watch it. I've heard that before. I didn't want to say it.
Did your mom take...
Don't say it.
I didn't. Oh, look at here.
You got it.
I think that's all of it, right? Is that all of it? Let's see. No, that's only... Seems like it's only 30 seconds. Oh, man.
Did your mom take a stand-in baby to your baptism because she thought you were too much of a demon child and thought it wouldn't be about your know-how?
Oh, somebody thinks he's Bill Hicks. Man, I haven't seen this in so long. That's what happens, you know, when you first start. You don't realize it, but you're doing all your favorite comic shit. Well, not his shit. They're not their material, but their mannerisms, you know.
Right.
Like there was a time when everybody seemed like they're a big fan of Attell. They're a big fan of this person, blah blah. You could always tell. Damn, really see it now, boy. That was so Bill. I don't even want to watch anymore, unless it's the whole fucking thing.
Checkmate!
That's Bill. Ew, it's so gross. So gross. Sorry, Bill. Fuck. All right, I'll play the rest of it.
I win! My dad was a Vietnam vet, so whenever I annoyed him as a kid, he'd call me a communist or the N-word. So I grew up thinking we were Russian, Asian, and African descent.
I didn't even catch the last part. What'd I say? African,
Russian.
Asian, and what?
Russian, Asian.
Whenever I annoyed him as a kid, he'd call me a communist or the N-word. So I grew up thinking we were Russian, Asian, and African descent.
African what?
Descent.
Oh, descent.
Descent,
Jesus,
yeah.
I can't even understand myself. I like the second laugh. That's the best, is when they come back and start hitting other people or just whatever. Just shit, didn't plan on fucking playing that tonight. Anyway, shit, it sucked. Well, if you go see that one, oh fuck, I just put the link right in the fucking chat.
Put it in the description.
Oh yeah, I have
You
before.
can do
I
that
think.
later.
Anyway, but yeah, older whips. But anyway, that's the thing. That the front of it is funny because he's trying to. I was hoping his name would finally come to me. I know it says Hispanic name. It must end with a Z.
Rodriguez Hernandez Perez.
I believe his last name was Hernandez, something like it, or maybe that's not Lopez. Anyway, point is, he's trying.
I'm part Hernandez.
The beginning of the first 30 seconds of the video, he's just sitting there. You just see him waiting, and you hear Gary in the crowd telling that last joke. And then he's like, okay, is he done? He's done now. So then he finally tries to fucking introduce me. And then all of a sudden, Gary's walking right towards him. And you played a little bit of it. And then when he made that right to him, when he goes that way, he's walking right towards me. And I'm thinking, what did I do? this goofy motherfucker just stumbling. You know, he was going to see her because she had just walked off stage. But it almost looked like he was coming at me for some reason. Fuck, I do. Anyway, so then all of a sudden, oh, Jesus. Now I got to have a joke for this. So as soon as I stepped on stage, something about his teeth looking like Gibraltar or something. I don't know. Tripping. I don't remember what it was, but couldn't hear it. And that's, I only have that little piece. I thought that was the whole thing, but it's not. Sorry. I could only give you the tip, sweetheart.
Oh, wow.
Zing! You cheap son of a bitch. All right, I'm going to have to pee, so you're going to have to figure out something.
Wayne's bathroom minute.
Oh, it's going to be a couple, because I also need...
Time you.
Yes. And what else? High Road, mentioned them. You're blah, blah, blah. Salute. We just got to do solutions and lords is really basically all we got to really basically.
Sure.
My grammar is so not grammar. Oh, it was like I just misused your. You know what I'm saying? Your. When? Why? Oh, I did. Yes, I did mention the threesome. Didn't mean to. Again, that is so indiscreet. Anyway, hey, guess what? If you got share your thing, sweetheart. Pull up your dress, share your thing. No, so you can have it while I'm gone. So I'll pull it up. So if you want to go through some pictures or something, because it might, it's gonna be more than a minute. So share that screen. So you better hurry up, or I'm gonna wet myself.
This one. We're going to talk about that when you come back.
You can do that. Or, whatever. That's the same screen where you can put up whatever you want, right?
Yeah, there's no sound, so you...
oh, that's cool. We don't want no sound.
You could come and talk about that when you get back. I took a little clip from you not singing.
All right, I'll be black.
Alrighty. I'm going to time him. Oh, he just left. I'm timing him. Good. Timing him. Because guys take forever in the bathroom.
By the way, we are done with 4. Well, the can's done, I guess. No, I haven't opened 5. We're still good at 4 right now.
All right, so we know it takes 4 teas. Actually, he went to the bathroom before we started, and that was 1.5 to 2 teas in. So he's about a 2 tea peer. So make note of that. I'm going to make note of that. So, yeah, while he's gone, I'm timing him because I'm going to see how long it takes him to go to the bathroom. But, yeah, so I was thinking about that because every time we're doing this podcast, he goes to the bathroom. I'm not in the bathroom. And, dudes take forever to use the bathroom. My husband will go in the bathroom. 30 minutes later, I'm like, are you okay? What's going on? Are you having difficulty, initiating your stream? Maybe you need to go see a proctologist. What's going on? But I think for the most part, he says he's going to go pee and then he's just like hangs out in there on his phone or something. Who knows? But my husband has passed on his long bathroom genes to my daughter because she does the same thing. She will go to the bathroom and she's in there forever. She takes forever to take a shower, which is from her grandfather, who takes, I don't even want to say how long it takes him to take a shower. But anyway, so yeah. So guys in the bathroom. My other pet peeve, maybe this will turn into Susie's pet peeve minute while Wayne is in the bathroom. But my other thing is that putting the seat down. I know this is a major thing with women or with whatever, a lot of people have a problem with it. I have a problem with it. I apologize ahead of time if anybody is leave the seat up. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it drives me crazy when they leave the seat up. It really bothers me. So I got a sticker to put on one of the bathrooms. I put a sticker on the inside of the toilet seat that says, please put me down. Seriously, I had to do that. Because otherwise the seat will stay up. And here's the thing. You put the seat and the lid up, right? And what do you have to do for most toilets, right? You have to reach behind the seat and the lid to flush the toilet, don't you? So you bypass the seat and the lid, you flush the toilet, and then you leave the seat and the lid up. That's like walking past a pile of garbage on your way to the garbage can. Seriously. That really aggravates me. Like, your hand is right there. You can't do this and then flush. What's the deal? Why can't you do that? That really, really upsets me. Anyway, I'm so glad I got that out. And I argue about it all the time. And I'm sure I'm not the only person who argues about this all the time, but it's really aggravating to leave the seat up. Anyway, so yeah, when he went to the bath, him going to the bathroom made me think about that. He's been gone for 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And just to tell you something about the people that live with me, they take, like I said, a year in the bathroom. When I go to the bathroom and I come back, they're like, "Did you go to the bathroom?" I'm like, "Yeah, I went to the bathroom. I flushed the toilet. I put the lid down. I washed my hands, and now I'm back." And they're like, "It looks like you just walked over there and came back." I'm like, "No, I actually, all I do is go to the bathroom to do what I need to do and leave. Like, I don't need to hang out in there for any reason. There's nothing interesting in there for me to stay in there, Anyway, even if I take my phone, I'm not in there hanging out. Oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. So anyway, we're talking about gardening. So when you're gardening, you need to keep the soil moist or it's going to dry. Your roots will dry out. And if you put too much water, they rot. So you don't want your roots to rot.
Yeah,
right?
You keep going then.
Next bathroom break, we're going to talk about earthworms for your garden. Did he leave again? Did you leave again? You're at like 4 minutes, 30 seconds, dude. All right, he wants me to talk about gardening. I don't know anything about gardening. I kill everything. I kill everything.
Oh, that
All
was
right.
hilarious. And then I forgot I'm going to bring more tea.
All right. I timed you.
Rotting roots. Hilarious.
I timed you.
How long? What does that say? It flipped.
I know, it's backwards. It's 5. Where did it go?
I was gone for 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
Hey, it's kind of like at Premier Radio Networks. We had about 5 minutes to...
Yeah. When I used to do overnights and we had the coast to coast, at the was it at the 15 mark he would do like that really long break. It was like a 10-minute break or something. So yeah, that's when I would run to the bathroom. It was a long break.
Yeah, the show would start at 06, and then Jesus, it was the weird clock. And George would do, or any fill-in hosts or whatever, like the weekend, same kind of thing, same schedule, or same log, same programming, same shut up, Wayne. It was like the open would be like 2 minutes and then they'd go to a break. But no, the longer break was you coast to coast, right?
Yeah, they do the quick one at the beginning. Yeah, and then
Right.
he'd do a segment and then he'd do like this really long break. That's when I knew I could go to the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah, where the next break wasn't until 27
Yeah.
or 28.
Right, because that's when I was upstairs. The bathroom was downstairs, up in the old Miami building. Yeah.
And that studio was really weird because it was like the Phil Hendry studio. You weren't behind glass. The only person who was behind the glass was Tom doing the phones, and he was way over to the right in another room, and it was like George was like right here. I'm sitting at the board, and then there was a stand-up board, not a sit-down board, and George was right in front of me, but up, and so he's looking down at me all the time.
Yeah.
It was kind of like I was giving him head, but the TV was right over. Shit, I'm doing the thing. I should have flipped my shit. So I'm looking at him, and to my left, his right was where the TV was, and I'd be at the board, blah blah. And he knew what I would do if somebody be talking, the guest would be on the phone. He'd just be listening, and whatever. I'd be doing whatever, and then he'd get my attention somehow if George Bush was or Cheney was on the screen because it's back then, and he knew that I'd just do this and just so he could have a little chuckle. That's what was happening off air. I mean, off the air. Well, the guest is talking about some pretty important shit probably, or some crazy alien shit.
Well.
Was it George? Yeah, that long break. See, when some people say break in the industry, they mean the commercial break. That's how I think of it when I hear break.
Right.
But some people
Break,
are
yeah.
during break is when the actual show.
Oh, no. I meant commercial break, yeah. So when
No,
you would
but
go
yeah,
to,
you take that
yeah.
quick commercial break at the beginning, and then you had that whole
And
segment.
then you had that
like
long
20
segment.
fucking 22 minutes.
Yeah.
If not more. It was almost like listening to Stern, but it was good. It was kind of nice because
Yeah.
that was where we'd usually have the first hour guest, and they got a good chunk of time. Mm-hmm. Anyway, enough coast to coast.
Yeah. So I have a chunk here of you where you're not singing that when you're doing Light My Fire
This is Light My Fire.
during that segment.
So this is what was our rehearsal that was filmed.
No, this is from that show.
No. This is from.
Well, when they filmed the rehearsal. Yeah.
Yeah, this is from our rehearsal.
Yeah.
Our
Yeah.
last rehearsal that Channel 5 Portland.
Yeah.
What is it? We're supposed to be on tonight. Apparently, Saturday night special.
Oh, I'm gonna check it out.
What is it? PMCWatch.com.
Yes, PMC. Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
I'll look it up when I get back, but it's my turn.
PMCWatch.com.
Mm-hmm.
Did I send it to you
so.
already? Anyway,
You did send it.
yeah, they filmed for their show. They came and filmed a bunch of our rehearsal or whatever, and not whatever, but that's what they did. And it's neat because they had 3 cameras, and kind of made it look like a little sort of a music video. Nice promotional material.
Yeah,
and,
it's great video.
Content for their show and free promotional material for us. If it doesn't suck, I don't think it sucked. I think we did pretty good.
It's portlandmedia.org actually.
Yeah, Portland Media Center, right?
Slash.
I know the
right?
link to watch online stuff because it's also Channel 5 on TV.
That's for live. Yeah, that's for the live.
But there you can also see it live on the pmcwatch.com, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they'll be playing. I don't know what they're gonna play, but there's also an interview. They interviewed us after we played, and it was kind of funny because Flash has got to get out of there because he's gonna go babysit his grandkid. And so after he talks, Dennis starts out and he's packing up behind him, and it's kind of funny, as we're trying to interview and we're also trying to get the fuck out of there. Anyway, what are you playing here?
So here, I think you can play it on your end since you've been able to play. I turned the volume all the way down, so you can play and just talk about what you're doing because
I can't play it.
You can't play it?
I can only remove It doesn't have a play
Oh.
thing for me.
All right. Well, I'm going to play it for you.
For some reason. Some things, that's weird.
It's almost 2 minutes. I'm going to play it for you and I'm going to go. It's my turn to go potty.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I'm going to refresh this as well.
You go, girl, because we got, oh my God. Well, if we're doing 3, because I was thinking, Saturday, Fridays or Saturdays 3 hours and Tuesdays
Okay.
are 2.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have to. We can do 2.5. Whatever.
All
We'll
right.
see. We'll see.
All right. I'm going to
Oh,
play.
geez.
Is that, I don't know. I can't make the picture any bigger. That's about it.
It seems kind of cut off.
Oh, well, you'll see when it starts playing. See?
Yeah, it's kind of small.
I know.
That's okay.
I can't
Oh,
I
wait.
can't enlarge it. I lowered the music.
And I can also do that.
So you can start it over, right? Can you
No.
start it over?
I can't
No?
touch it. It's not saying.
All right, everybody. Back to
This
sleep.
is just, yeah, go ahead. I can, just let it play.
Can you do that? All right.
I can't do anything. I'll just let it go.
All
Just-
right.
You
I'll
go
be
ahead
back.
and go.
I'll be back.
But yeah, this is the musical break during Light My Fire. That's Steve's hat I'm wearing. He's got a whole bunch of hats, and when I went over to his place to get some stuff that wouldn't fit in his vehicle because of all his because he's a drummer. He got a lot of shit in his car. I walked in the house. Walked into his house, and this is just right to the left of the jacket rack, and there's a whole hat rack. I'm like, dude, look at all these hats. Oh, I just started grabbing hats. The first one I grabbed was more of like a cowboyish hat, black, but put it on my head. It just fucking, it was like, is he, I'm like, dude, what's with your head, man? But then I saw that one. I really hate that this is so small, but whatever. This is just the music. She just grabbed the musical break from Light My Fire. Well, it doesn't matter, you know. Can't play the music, so who cares if I'm not singing or vocalizing? But Dennis is fucking shredding right. Everybody's shredding right now. That's one of my favorite parts of this band. We do a lot of this. We try to do a lot of the kind of stuff. Took me a while to get into doing it because I wanted to be exact, like the songs, like everybody knows them. Even though I love their live shit. But get rid of that shit. What the fuck? Nice picture there, girl. That's hilarious. But I'm slowly getting into where, like, because I like listen. I like it when they just start playing, and you know, and they don't mind that. You know, I'll give you another round of that before I come in with the vocals, because I just like fucking hearing you plays. Especially love hearing Dennis fucking guitar. Sounds so great when he with that. Was it Luigi? What the hell is Luigi's last name? I don't know. That's his YouTube. They're on the YouTube page. I could fucking. Oh, that's right. I could put it in the. I could put it in here. I could put it in the chat. The link in the chat. To what? And was it PMC? Was that correct? PMCWatch.com. I don't know when the show is supposed to be on. I have no idea what time Saturday Night Special is because I've never watched it before. And, oh my God. Why you have to act like such a fucking bitch? Why are our computers doing this? Both of them, both hers and mine, acting like, I guess because we're streaming. A little bit. I think this is right. That should be the link to Light My Fire that I just put in the chat. But yeah, like we do the medley of Whiskey Bar, Backdoor Man, and 5 to 1. And, you know, Backdoor Man's a little rough on the voice, you know, there's a lot of screaming. And I still raw on doing that and not doing it totally correct sometimes. Sometimes I fuck up and don't use my voice correctly when I do a scream. Sometimes I do it right. So Backdoor Man can be a little rough. So the medley that we didn't mean to, but you can't really tell when you watch it. I don't think most people will be able to tell. It was just something we just did on our own, which we kind of do anyway. But I didn't do a bunch of the extra stuff in Backdoor Man. I just basically did the 2 verses, which have enough screaming, and then we go right into 5 to 1, and which has got a little more screaming.
Do you ever recite any of Jim's poetry like he used to do when he would do lives, like during your shows?
No.
Like in between songs?
No, I'm trying not to. No, because it's about the music.
Yeah.
And like I said, at the end of 5 to 1, when I said earlier, because normally the last couple of times we've done it, we used to do it where we went all the way to that whole thing where, go on home, honey. Wait for me, baby. I'll be there in just a little while. You see, I gotta go out in this car with these people and get fucked. And then I scream fucked up. Which he didn't do. It's not on the album and it live. He did it a few times, and but we stopped doing that a bunch of rehearsals ago, and we just kind of stopped. Where at one point I just did one last fucking get together or one more, and one time, and they just followed me where I threw my arm down, kind of like I do in that one, but they just didn't follow me in that one. We did it a couple of times, where one more time, and it was like boom. It was great. But they didn't do it, and that's why I was like, I did it again. Why I did my arm the second time, going, "What the fuck?" And then you hear me go, I thought we were gonna end it there, but anyway, we're the Lord's people. And then I did a little, and then I just went into this fucking rant, staring at that store, which is funny because it's like Love Street. There's the store where the people meet. I wonder what they do in there. It's kind of what I'm doing, looking at the fucking Duck Pond store all the time. As I'm blah blah blah. It's like the window that's right here to my right.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. And then when they're doing their thing, and I'm staring at the store, looking at the people going in and out, pulling in, watching fucking accidents almost happen. Then I just went off with this. What did I say? God damn it! What did I say? Something about the store. A door. No, I said a door. The third one was when fuck creature. I said something that rhymed, and I don't even know what another word. I'm so simple. Whatever. Hi, I'm stoned. How are you?
So what were your bandmates doing before you blessed their life?
You are so sweet. Well, Flash has two other bands. He's in tomorrow night. What is it? 10. Yeah, okay. Tomorrow night at Henry's in Portland. He's playing with one of his bands. I always forget the name of it. I read it all the time. I've seen him. They're playing at Henry's tomorrow night upstairs. Simply, yeah. Anyway, it's him. It's Flash. Keyboards. They got a bass player. He's hilarious, sweet dude. Lead singer, and who also plays a little guitar and harmonica, and a lady who plays bongos. Simply, I can't say it. But also Flash has a band with his son, the Flash Allen Trio. His son plays. He does a lot of singing. It's a lot of Billy Joel, Elton John type stuff. Steely Dan. And his son Damien plays sax and sings, and also a drummer. And I've seen him. He's had two different drummers when I've seen him. Then one drummer played fucking harmonica. The last one he had he brought me up to play. What we did Roadhouse, and we did Riders afterwards in the next set. Brought me up. And that drummer also fucking put a little headset on, fucking play harmonica. Like, damn, he's playing harmonica and fucking drumming, dude.
Oh wow.
That's monster. That's monstrous. I don't. That's crazy shit. Even though, when you do it over and over, shit's like anything. It gets simple, and everybody should play. And one of the things that I do, the reason I do this, I want to do the best I can. I want to inspire people. I want everybody to play a goddamn instrument or sing. Everybody. That's why I got my kid into School of Rock shit. Blah blah blah. Anyway, let's see. So Flash does that, and also plays a lot of. He plays at a lot of old folks' homes during the day. He'll go and do 2 hours.
Cool. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, he's a sweetheart.
Love it.
Flash is the best. They call him Flash because his name is Larry Allen, Barry Allen, Flash Allen. It's a Flash reference. The Flash.
It's Marvel comic, right?
Correct.
Is Flash
DC.
Marvel?
DC.
He's DC. I get them all mixed up. My husband's
okay.
gonna yell. He's gonna yell at me.
I just did.
Batman, Superman, Thor.
Sorry.
One of those.
Yes, I'm Batman. I'm
those
Batman.
Things.
At least I was. What is this again? Hell's Angel OG. Can you tell? That's what it is. I bought it just for the name.
God.
Steve and the drummer and Dennis, the guitar player, are both retired. Dennis has basically been a guitar teacher and a player, all kinds of different ways in bands and weddings, playing classical.
I want to pat your back.
Sorry. God damn, I guess I need some more tea. Clear throat. Okay, that was 4 that's almost done, right? Yeah. That's 5. It's opening now. Yeah, and well, it's funny you're asking because the interview they explain their shit. It's like I'm doing their interview for them. That's going to be playing on Channel 5. Steve is a poet as well. He's the one that came up with the Lord's name because you know, based on Lords and the New Creatures. He's been in 100 bands. All right, maybe 99. Long time. What else? He knows everybody. That's for fucking. He seems to know everybody. God damn it! Sorry, I could have fucking muted myself for that.
So
Sorry.
they're all their
Jesus.
like everything they do is up there in your area, like in the main area, or do they go anywhere? Just
Yeah,
up
all
in
right,
just local.
Yeah. Pretty
Local.
much.
Okay.
Well, I mean, back in the day, I think Steve did a little more travel. Steve and Dennis, fucking, they were roommates way back. They've known each other since summer school. I can't remember how old they were, but you know, teens, maybe younger. I don't remember. They say it in the interview, but they hitchhiked to the original Woodstock together. They only got like they didn't get there. They only got a
really?
bunch of miles out. Because it was, by the time they did, it was, you know, they couldn't, and all the parties were way back anyway, apparently. But yeah, that's pretty cool. They've known each other that long and fucking did that shit. They were roommates at one point.
Since I was born, they've known each other.
Fucking A.
Wow. My friend that went to
Angel.
My friend that went to Woodstock 99 with me, who also did not start those fires, she went to 69, she went to 94, and she's been to every Woodstock.
Wow.
Yeah, we got to get her on here so she could talk about the original. She's in the movie, like the original, you know, that Woodstock 69 movie?
Is she one of the ones that shows her boobies?
I'm sure she did. But she...
There's a bunch of... A lot of titty in that video.
Yeah, there's a snippet of her walking in a bikini, like over to where, whatever.
You're gonna have to point that out to me after.
I shall. She took her son with her, and he was like 1 or 2. He was a baby, and they have. She's got the newspaper article because she was there with him, you know. So they took pictures of her and him and interviewed her and. Yeah, so she took him to Woodstock with her.
And then DCS was born.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, she's been to all 3, so this lady has, you know, major experience. Yeah. Damn. I know, right?
I mean, and I already said, you know, you said, we already talked about speaking of getting people on, turning people on. Yeah, you already mentioned the dude from... Def Leprechaun.
Def Leprechaun, Love
Def
Song,
Leprosy.
Switch.
Def
He's
Leprosy.
got so many. I hope we can get him on one of his days off because I think he's always working.
And he has a real job too.
No, I'm just saying,
you're just talking about because of all the bands.
Besides all the bands, he also does solo gigs as himself.
Fucking sounds like Flash.
That's like he's like always
like
doing
Flash
something.
is gonna be late to his band's the gig tomorrow night at Henry's because he has a other gig that he's doing before that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna be home.
Solo.
I'm gonna be home missing all of it and being very happy because usually nothing bad happens if I stay home.
Last night he was wearing a T-shirt with his name because he's got like I guess he produces his own shows or whatever, but it's got his name, like Rusty Wilmot, that's his name, something, whatever. He was wearing his T-shirt last night for the show. Yeah.
You can do that? You can have your own T-shirt without it just being a brand?
He's got his own T-shirt. Yep.
You know, that's one thing the Whip doesn't. The Whip would have good, cool merch because the logo is cool. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
my idea that he sweetened. The original. Every once in a while, I accidentally click on that when I go to do the when I load stuff up and have to put the logo in. The one that I sent Joe way back in the day, that he turned into this. Sometimes because I forget about it, and sometimes I accidentally hit that one and go, "Oh shit, that's what." Oh, look at that! Isn't that cute? I guess I could pull it up while I say that. Duh, that's something to do. Your pewter. All right, your pewter is acting like a bitch. All right, where are we at? What was it? Oh, right here. Oh, fucking A. That's right. I got to turn it into a fucking PDF. Jesus, StreamYard. God, mate. I got to go straight to fucking Rumble, dude. Fuck this.
Next time we'll
bullshit.
do like 2 hours of prep for the next show.
Oh, God. Well, I mean, we just riding the wave, and I didn't.
Listen.
Some of it. What the hell was I gonna do?
Y'all are getting the best of the best right here, okay? This is all behind the scenes.
That's right. This is most fun.
This is human interest right here.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, here we go.
We, you can identify with us. We're
This
we're
is
human.
neat. Holy shit! I never did this. I never showed this before. This is neat.
Sauvignon Blanc, everyone, if you wanna. Recommendation: Sauvignon Blanc. It's not too sweet, not too dry. It's just right there. Lower carbs too.
There you go. Stay with shorten the car, and then of course it does it, and then I gotta fucking twist it. Like I said, it does the sideways. What? Why are you doing that? Why you look like that?
Who, me?
What the hell, dude?
Oh,
Where'd you
my
go?
dog is knocking on the door.
The dog actually can knock? That's pretty cool. That's well trained. Fucking hey, you guys are good. All right. Finally. This is neat. This is the OG Whip logo. And Joe obviously gave it a fix. Where is it? Here we go. Where'd it go? Where'd it go, sucker? What the hell, yo? Oh, it's sitting next to one of the things. It's so close I couldn't tell it was there. That's funny. That's funny. There it is. That's the original.
Okay.
Sort of. That's sort of I mean, there was something before that, but that's what, kind of. But it's coming up wrong here because I had it in a different. There's something where it changed. I don't know why. Anyway, it's kind of neat. Just remembered that. So, blah blah. All that for nothing. Please. She's almost like I spilled too early.
They get to see the history of the Waning Interest podcast.
I love how some other podcasts that know me, when they say the podcast, sometimes they just say the whip when they're telling everybody. And the whip, did you just say, that's all you just said was the whip? Or the Waning podcast. That's not funny as shit. I'm not saying who does that. I've given them a little poke. And who knows? One of those might be giving us a mention tonight too. We might be on. I might get a mention on. I might be on 2 different Saturday night specials. We'll see.
Oh,
we'll see.
Interesting. Okay, I like it.
Because I sent Kathy from the Stone Roadie podcast, who usually does a Saturday night special with Craig. And she goes to see bands all the time. She posts. Mm-hmm. She's always going to see bands.
Yeah.
And of course, most of them are cover bands and stuff. And she's a big Skinner fan. She met Alan Collins a couple times, or was it one? I forget the stories, but huge Skinner fan and music. So I sent her some of that Lord stuff. So I assume she'd probably tell Craig about it if they're doing a Saturday night special tonight or whatever. And then of course we've got the what is it? What is it? PMCWatch.com, right?
Yes.
Just put PMCWatch.com.
I think that was it. I'm about 3 glasses of wine in, so my memory fades a tiny bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little bit. A little bit.
How's your thumb doing? Give me your thumb.
So, oh man, I don't know if Juan's watching this. He might drive home. He might drive home just to stop me.
Saturday night special. I think you gotta go. Might have to go to the archives Saturday night special show.
So if you go on their website, you could watch their show live. Like if they're live at the moment.
Yeah, there's actually a thing where it's continuously going. As far as I can tell, yeah, I watched some of it today.
Okay.
And then there's an archive thing, and there's all kinds. It's all broken down for the different shows. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're supposed. I don't even know if it's gonna be tonight.
And they're just a local
yeah,
station.
It's Portland. Yeah, it's kind of like where me and Juan.
Jess. Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Sorry, I was on delay.
So I accidentally hit the dump button.
I have a delay here.
But it's kind of like where it's kind of like not a PBS, but it's like cable access sort of thing. But it also they use a lot of people are learning. It's a lot of student thing. It's almost like like college radio sort of thing or college TV, but better.
Okay.
Especially, and that's apparently where we're Tuesday, where we're going to be doing a bunch of songs. There's actually Steve's going to have a little bit of a drum riser.
Right in that studio? In there?
Evidently.
I like it.
And apparently there's going to be more than the 2 cameras.
That's better than when I was in school.
We're gonna treat it kind of like the Doors when they were on the Smothers Brothers or Ed Sullivan or one of the other shows back then. We're treating it kind of like that, and we're getting it for they're using it. They're using us as guinea pigs, shoot stuff, and it's gonna be just fine. And the dude apparently evidently the sound guy is a guy who used to do sound for Fish. Can't remember what Steve said his name is, but so our sound should be real tight. I'm gonna be probably gonna be the most spoiled I've ever been when it comes to my sound because my shit gets all fucked up. See, like with that thing that we shot with the rehearsal, because of putting up the banner behind us, which had to hang it up like it was a distance from the wall. It was like a couple feet from the actual wall, so Steve had to move up forward. Which meant I had to be closer to him instead of facing them. We could have done it with I faced them. It would have probably been better because then I could have turned. Because basically what it comes down to, my monitor, which comes from that corner behind where Flash is, the cord for it is not long enough. So I wasn't able to get the monitor in front of me as much, and the drums were closer behind me. So it was kind of tough to hear. And then at one point I realized that's why. In the video for Your Lost Little Girl, my sound is kind of low because it got to a point where I'm like, something's not right. And then realized, Flash, your fucking keyboards are coming through my monitor. So that didn't help. So it gets kind of tough because if you can't, and that's why I start to, then if you can't hear yourself, you push a little, and then there's one of those pops where I lose my voice from pushing too hard. Yeah. Because you can't hear. Point is, tomorrow there at this place, not tomorrow, sorry, Tuesday. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking feel like I'm getting a manicure and a pedicure at the same fucking time, because apparently my sound is gonna be wonderful. I'm not gonna have to really worry about it. But I know I have to get a longer cord. But I forget because I'm into girth, you know? So,
Right. So length is not a problem for you.
well, I mean, it's a problem right now. I had to have Steve almost up my... Yeah, I actually hit my back on one of his cymbals in, I think in Light My Fire.
Goodness.
I was like, ooh, that's sharp edge there. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, that's it. Who this there?
You remember that guy?
Who that there?
I still have his picture.
Wait, is that... Oh, the other Wayne Roberts that you pulled up?
Doug, what was his name? Doug.
Oh no, the other Doug Stanhope.
The bowler, Doug something.
Dougie Fresh.
Cause then I got this Doug too.
Doug Kent.
Doug Kent. There you go.
Doug Kent, yeah. I watched some Doug Kent today.
I couldn't find a Doug with hair, so these are all the Dougs I got. Well, yeah.
Because obviously, I was watching.
Big balls. Right here. Ricky Ward.
God damn you piece of shit. I was, like I do. I watch like, I don't know, 2 a day. That's why I don't watch television. I like this old shit. And then, because there's no two-handers. And this is back in back when I was truly a bull and Ricky Ward. Anyway.
For 2 short players with big balls.
Point was, one of those shows that I watched earlier was one of those. Doug was on one of the show before that one. Because it's Saturday, so I watched actually 3. Because that's the second one I watched today. I was watching another one before we went on. But the first one I watched, that Doug was back when Doug actually had some of that William Hurt hair. Fucking Doug Kent, and he won. That was and the one I watched was actually his first title. It was great. The fucking dude that he beat, immediately his wife brought his little baby up. It's kind of like that kid right there, but bigger, a little bigger. And while he's got the guy that he beat, who I think was his first show ever on. He led the tournament, and it was his first time on TV. Can't remember his name. But the dude, he's hugging Doug and the little kids between him. It was like, it was neat. Doug Kent. So
is
we're
that
at 5? Yeah,
5.
The 5 can is
All
now
right,
MT.
5.
That sounds like a junkyard song. The 5th can is now MT. And I ain't talking about no lightweight penny. I fucked it up. Shit. And I ain't talking about no lightweight penny, any weekend war. I'm talking about drinking. I'm talking about when you got $2 left, you want nothing to eat, you just gotta keep drinking. Something's wrong. It doesn't say they don't repeat drinking, do they? Fuck. It's been a while.
So are you doing something for
Man, I wish we'd have ended it 8 minutes ago. What?
Oh, man.
What'd you say?
Are you doing anything tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day? Besides drinking more tea?
No, just a bunch, just some errands I got to do and some whip stuff that I've got to catch up on. Like the thumbnails for... I got to catch up on doing the thumbnails. Because I haven't done those since we kicked it back up.
Yeah.
I want to go back to, or if you got an idea, that's Now we're almost like we're in post-show meeting. Oh wait, I said
possibly.
Show. I said show.
Oh, podcast. So listen. All y'all, anybody watching needs to share this, right? Like it. I'm only gonna say it once.
Oh, and subscribe.
And subscribe.
Yeah, and all the other stuff.
Share it, like it, subscribe it.
And check the description for links and necessary
there you go.
Links.
Exactly.
Ooh, like a cat. A link. Like a cat. Like some punani.
You won't hear this again. We don't like to whore ourselves out.
No. Ain't no whore. I'm a slut.
Ricky Ward and Butch. So
There's the difference. I cannot believe it. It even jumped further ahead after I said it to the
You know.
For two
beginning.
short players with big balls. Right here.
He did that on purpose.
My dad couldn't stand Nelson Burton Jr.
Is that
Nelson, he
the
was a former player who was
commentator?
he was the back in the day. You know Chris Schenkel voice. You know the Chris Schenkel. You know
maybe.
him from the ABC, from bowling. Yeah, he did it for 30 years. And Nelson Burton Jr., who was a great bowler himself, he's in the Hall of Fame. He started being the play-by-play guy in, I don't know if it was somewhere, I don't know if it was the late 70s or whatever, but he did it for many years, and then all the way up until the ABC show ended in 97. And then Randy Peterson, who was a player just like Burton was, became the color commentator, while he's had a few play-by-play. Dave Lamont. Sometimes Dave Lamont does the play-by-play for PBA.
Really?
Absolutely, yeah. And he does the senior.
Lamont.
Yeah, he does the PBA 50, some of the PBA 50, and I think he's done some of the ladies stuff too, some of the online stuff too. Yeah, it's
didn't
fucking
know
funny.
that.
So sometimes, yeah, some of the shows when it's Lamont doing the the play-by-play with Randy, I'm like, holy shit. I used to bowl with Randy. Randy helped me fucking straighten, he helped me get straight. Like from cupping it to going back to being decent at it. He was kind of like a coach, and I bowled with. I was on the same team, right? Pretty sure it was the same team, yeah. But there was a lot of times he wasn't there because going out on the tour. And then later on, I ended up working with fucking Lamont, and then so watching a show where it's them going back, I'm like, I know these dudes. I mean, that's part of the fucking.
cool.
That's part of what I mean by the the Forrest Gump line in the open of the show. The open of the podcast. Mentally challenged Forrest Gump. I've been there for a whole bunch of shit. And a lot of that's why I love dropping those names, because usually they're fun stories. I don't do it like, oh, you know who I know?
No.
I don't do it like that. But that's how some people, when they hear a story,
Yeah.
and they turn around and make it seem like I was bragging. I wasn't bragging. I was telling a funny story. Somebody fucking peed their pants. It was a funny story. I wasn't. Yeah, it's fucking.
When I watch. I'm sorry.
No,
Did I?
that's fine. No, you just never
Listen.
did that before. It's new. Let me see the thumbs.
So
Yeah, that better be it. That should be it.
that's. I'm after.
You need to
this-
drive. Let's pretend we're both good. Which
After
is,
this.
I'm not.
So anyway,
What were you gonna say before you almost kissed the screen?
no, okay. So here's the thing about working. Here's the thing about working in either, anywhere in entertainment. You can't watch anything because you're totally scrutinizing everything you watch, right?
Yeah, from when you've been behind the curtain, yeah, it changes the way you see. Yeah, like movies.
Totally.
Yeah, I can't watch shit like I used to be. I hate it.
Nothing. I can't either. Same thing. I can't watch anything. But also
Part of the Wizard of Oz story. Like, you see what happens when you go behind the curtain? Ugh.
Yeah. Also, if you watch stuff and you hear spots, commercials, and you hear a voice that you know, like I know, okay, we used to work with a guy who is all over the place, Doug. Right?
Doug Turkle.
Doug Turkel. He is Travel Network. I mean, I hear him. When I hear him, I tell Juan, I'm like, it's Doug. That's a Doug commercial.
Dude, at one point, I was so sick of myself. At one point, when it was Paxson, and it was me and Bark Hoffman, in production, voicing a bunch of local stuff, and Doug, and then a few other people. And then when you turn on the AM stations, it was like every commercial break, you'd hear one national spot, and you'd hear Doug or me or Mark, and be Doug,
same people.
It almost, and it was like, please rotate, please don't have Doug back to back or me back.
I know
It
that.
went-
I remember that. Yep.
Yeah,
Back to back, you guys. Yep.
when you get into voiceover and you start doing it, and you're like, oh my God, I'm on, a couple stations here, and it's all nice. You turn on the radio while you're driving down the road. And,
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's me. Oh, and then it was within a few
After a
months.
while.
It was a couple of months. I'm like, oh fuck, I was turning it
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Oh, I hate, because obviously, I also remember putting that spot together and how much of a pain in the dick it was because of the fucking sales asshole.
Yeah, yeah.
The sales hole. Sorry, I said it wrong.
Sales holes. Sorry,
every
sales
day-
holes.
Every day is their first fucking day. Good God, dude. Good God.
But you know
so
what?
Awful.
You know what? People that don't know anything about this, they have no freaking clue. They could hear 2 back-to-back Wayne commercials, and they will have no clue that was Wayne
Both times.
doing both spots. They don't know,
I know they're not paying
honestly.
attention. I know that's the argument.
They
That's
don't
one-
know.
I would use that argument while I would be one of the guys like me in LA losing a lot of voice spots to Bryan
Yeah.
Cranston, all these big names doing like
Yeah, yeah.
people don't even really, you're paying them all that money, but
Yeah. They have
Most people
no
don't even know.
freaking clue. They have no clue. They're not paying. The majority of people do not pay attention. Yep.
I could have done the same gig.
They don't.
I did a lot
We're
of
the-
voice matches. I mean, you want Bryan Cranston? I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
bitch.
We're the ones paying attention, and they don't care about us. They care
right.
about. Yeah, exactly. Majority of the people do not pay attention. Just like, remember in school, in broadcasting school, they would be like, well, you can't play 2 female spots back to back,
Or 2 car
because
spots.
Yeah, or 2 car spots.
Start with the female thing.
No, either one. You're right. 2 female spots, 2 car spots, 2 the same whatever. People do not care, and they don't pay attention to any of that crap. They really don't.
You get
Because
you mostly with a jingle.
Before I
Want to hear some
exactly
jingles? Want to hear some jingles? Wanna hear some jingles?
exactly. Yeah, people. Before I went to school, I never paid attention to any of that stuff.
No. I had no clue.
Seriously, nothing whatsoever. So, but yeah.
I remember the first time. The first time I observed an actual, besides the ones that we would do at WLRN, where Juan when I went to, where we, because we had on-air experience, they weren't commercials, they were more PSAs for the school.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was nothing. But then when I went to Zeta and hung out with Stancil for the first time, when he, that first time, in that afternoon, and then I went and he's like, you want to see me? I got a couple of commercials I got to cut, across the hall. Fuck yeah. I was right there. I'm right behind him. He's sitting at the board, fucking shit up and putting shit together.
Yeah.
I'm just watching him piece it all together and also talking to me at the same time. This machine, right? He's super cool. He didn't even have to let me be there. He was the one that, you want to see this? Sure. You want to see this? That's what he said. And he went, sound it, baby. And I went, I'm into girth. Sorry. But yeah, it was badass sitting back there, just a few feet away and watching him at the board, and it was funny where it hit me from watching that from that angle, because normally when you sit and hang, you're sitting in front of them,
Mm-hmm.
But within the production studio, it was a little, it was different. It was more, so I had that perception, and then I'd never seen myself later on at work when IOD, when I was a board op and a producer, blah blah blah, and the way I would move around the studio and boom boom grabbing, I didn't realize I had no idea what I looked like until when David did that Neil Won't Like It that I mentioned last 123?
Yeah, last podcast.
And Sam and Stephen J. Gray had rigged that thing, the mechanical thing, to squirt him in the nuts while he was on the air. Well, not only that, they set up a video camera behind me to film that. So we actually watched that back. So when we watched that shit back, I was like watching myself. I looked like I was on fucking meth, dude. At the camera, and I'm just zing, boom, bam, bam, phone here, phone there, zing, zing, bam, bam. I'm just my chair. I'm just like I was.
I know there was so much stuff much stuff we had to do.
Christ, I look like I'm on coke.
I mean, we had the board, we had the computer over here, we had the reel to reel, we had the 360, you had to operate all that stuff at the same time.
It's
And
almost
then
like
you
were
had
flying the Falcon.
yeah, and like I mean I did the morning news, so and then I had people calling in. I had to put that on the board. I had, live stuff go. I mean, it was, and while they're talking, I have to record a traffic segment and then play that when yeah,
And
it
then
was
when
a lot.
or when you're a jock, and then during all that stuff, then you got to take a phone call for a fucking contest, and then
Yep.
and then during the commercial break, you got to edit that whole conversation down that you had to have off air. Then hopefully you had the microphone off and didn't
Yeah.
do it off. Something I would have done.
Oh yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, and I have no.
And there's
they have
there's
no
a
clue.
reason that everything goes quiet when you turn that microphone on, so
Yeah.
you know that the mic's on. It's like la 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 la. Ooh,
I
we're on
wonder-
the air.
I wonder if they're still using like reel-to-reels and 360 and all that stuff right now on radio. You think so?
I guarantee I would guarantee that, like in Idaho or somewhere like that, even something even more well-known state, there are probably some small town stations that have equipment that it looks like if we walked in there, it would look like the 90s. Probably there's some,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
probably most of it. They probably juiced up with technology now, but there's some out there that probably like, what the fuck? It'd be like probably like going into a time warp.
Really? Yeah.
I would assume.
Probably. Yeah, I think so. I don't think anybody's still using carts, you think? Maybe. Who
I
knows?
can't say no. I can't say no because I guarantee some motherfucker will go, hey, look. Carts, which are basically 8-track.
8 tracks. Dude, maybe. I think so. There's probably some little teeny tiny station somewhere that can't afford to get profit. And they are using 8 tracks. Yeah. Everybody's on.
Maybe,
Everybody's
yeah,
on.
or to just so weak or whatever. I don't know. Somebody, but there's probably people that just want to keep it in the old way.
Maybe. Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
they there's got to be some stuff out there where they not. Yeah, I like the tech. Yeah, there's some great stuff about it, but
Let's
it's kind
keep it
of
old
like
school.
how people like vinyl rather
True.
than listening to Spotify.
True that. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, everybody's on that. What is it called? I don't know if it's still called Profit. It's probably called something else.
Can you believe they called it that too?
Yeah, I know.
And
I
then-
know
and it-
that.
but, anyway.
I know that. What is it called? What is it? Not Spotify. What's the other one? I've had too much of
It's
this
okay.
one.
What's the other one? What?
The one you get in your car, the satellite.
Oh, XM Sirius?
XM. They use that. They use that same program that we used to use
The Clear
at
Channel.
IOD. Yeah, Clear Channel.
Clear
used to
Channel
use.
/ now iHeart.
iHeart Media.
I wouldn't know.
And they are like they're partial owners of XM radio.
Of course they are.
So I'm sure it's the same system. We called it Profit, but I think they have another name. They have another name for it. I don't know. But yeah. That was fun. Loading Remember, you were involved
Well,
in
that's
whole
where also the profit thing. Not only like we were saying, loading stuff. When you said the load, it made me think of a giant fat one. What's happening, baby? No, loading. That's where the whole thing with tracking the DJs. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's happening?
Yep.
Oh, what's happening?
Yep.
Oh, I record my breaks into here, and
Just
you
put
know,
'em
it's
in
for
there.
Denver.
Stick
I'm
them in
like,
there.
what are you getting paid for that? Extra fucking $3,500 a year. What? $3,500?
It was $10 an hour when we were
To
working.
be
there.
basically the after. What the fuck are you doing? And
Yep.
it ruined a lot of shit. It's one of the things.
Yep,
That's
yep,
the
yep.
thing. They lowered the
It did.
standard. Blah blah blah. And that's what just turned into shit. Turned into corporate shit.
It was crap.
everything turns into corporate.
How many
shit. That's why
times did you hear that it would be the track of the jock talking, and the commercial would be playing over the track at the same time, or a song would be playing over the track at the same time, because whoever was recording it didn't put in the trip, the trip tone, because you have to put in the trip tone at the exact time where the next thing is going to start. But if you forget to put that in, if they're both in there next to each other, they just play at the same time if there's no trip tone. And that happened so many times. I remember so many times where they would have to call the overnight, which was David, hey.
Oh, hell.
Hey, there's like
What
two
is
or
it?
three things playing at the same time. There's double audio. What's going on? It usually was on the AMs most of the time, but the FMs would have it too.
Well, at Premiere, because we were the hub, for a lot of stuff, all the stuff that people would get piped in, those tones.
Yeah.
We would have to put there was 7 tones, 7 different ones for one rejoin, all this stuff. Basically,
Yeah.
there were trip tones for mostly automated stations.
Yep. Yep.
Because a lot of the shows at Premiere had 100 or more, 200, Rush Limbaugh or Dr. Laura and stuff, had, well over 100 affiliates. So some of those stations are in small places that, there was nobody there. It was just a robot
it's
radio
just-
station,
yeah.
so there was nobody to push the button. So we had to put these tones, and if you forgot, you would fuck up a station if you forgot to hit.
You
the
forgot
tone.
the trip tone, you are screwed. You're screwed.
You're like fuck up their whole fucking station.
I remember
There's
listening.
nobody there to fix shit. That's
Yes.
the thing.
I
Which
was
would be
listening.
So stupid. Why wouldn't you?
I think I was listening to, it might have been Big. I was listening to one night, and and that was a situation. They go to break, and a spot starts, but then at the same time, somebody's break was playing at the same time as the spot. So it was like double audio at the same time. I was like, oh my God. So who knows who messed up? It was either the person doing the spot or the person putting in the commercial, because you don't know. You don't know where the mess up was. But yeah, if you mess up one of those things, they're both playing at the same time. And a lot of people don't know. It's like there's nobody in the studio. It's just audio. It's just somebody playing audio.
From somewhere else. It's just a
Yep.
hookup.
Sad. At least like in Miami, it was us. It was our local people. But our local people were also.
Hear this? Hear the Hispanic popping out there? Our local people.
I'm from Miami. Excuse me.
Oh,
Listen.
Listen.
So our
I know
local
you're
people.
getting a little louder too with the juice. So
I know. Sorry. So. In Miami, it was us. It was our people. Even though,
oh, I know.
even if
So
they
beautiful.
weren't,
That was such a beautiful reaction because it was
even
real.
even if our people were not in the studio,
Damn, there's
it was.
a moment.
It was still our people, even if they weren't in the studio,
Yeah.
But they were doing stuff for other stations, all over the place, And, those poor people, they're calling in, probably wanting to talk to people, and they can't because, it's just a recording.
I felt so bad
So
when I
sad.
would, because there was a time when I think it was 3 nights a week. I was on. I had to set up be there for the Delilah stuff, which was
Yeah.
coming from Seattle to LA, and then they had things, and then if they messed up, because it was like this, it would just continue to start over and over for each time zone. So if they fucked up from Seattle, I'd get the call and I'd hear it too, because I'd have the machine going, I'd just be listening through. It wasn't even coming through the board. It was coming through a different machine.
Oh, wow.
That was on wheels. It was on the back of it was weird. Delilah. And if they fucked up, they'd call me and go, "Hey, sorry, can you fix this hour, at the 10:25, in the first hour." Which meant I'd have to do it the next 4 hours, because I'd have to do it for each, or 3 hours. I'd do it three times for each time zone. So But then that's when, to fix it, that's when I'd have to boom, boom, do some things, and then actually pull it up on my board. So when I would fix it, for some reason, come to fix, it'd have to go through my board to fix everything else. It was fucking, what the fuck? It was kind of twisted, and I fucked up a lot. 'Cause it got to a point sometimes where like, I don't even care. Fuck you. Fuck that shit. Fuck you. Fuck this. I don't care. Let it go. But that was the thing, was the time zone shit with that show. You had to just continue. So gross. I hated that. It was like 2-3 nights a week for like 6 months. I had to do that. Oh, I hated it.
Wow. So yeah, radio's not what it used to be, right?
No. And neither is this guy. Oh, but look, I figured I could do this. So I could share screen. And I know I brought it down. So here's Light My Fire where we can actually see it. Can you see it?
It's coming up.
Can you see the window?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can just watch it. This is what, there you go. Oh, but why does it get choppy? Look, that's Steve's hat. That's Flash. There's Steve back there. Wouldn't you say that? I didn't mean to, but when I put that hat on because of my hair, I'm like, it kind of reminds me of Axel at Farm Aid.
Yeah. Steve is like, why'd you take my hat?
Well, I thought he was going to let me borrow it because I told him, I want to use this. And he's got so many hats, but when we were leaving rehearsal, he's like, and I was ready to split. I was totally taken aback, but I didn't realize. He's like, can I have my hat back? Oh, shit. I didn't know. I was walking around like it was mine.
Yeah. Steve was not ready for you to take his hat.
But, anyway, so to the right. So right there, right to the right on the chair, there's a chair there. That's where my monitor is, right there on that chair to my right. And then as I'm walking over, there's the window that I've always just fucking stare out that window. But because of the banner's not against that wall. It's actually way up. So Steve's normally farther back. So because that cord for my monitor is so short, I couldn't turn it or do anything. So I had to have it to the side of me instead of in front of me. And that made it hard. That made it a little difficult too. And yeah, this is where you play. This is the stuff from what you had before. This is just the musical break. Yeah, it's, they go off for 4 minutes just playing. I get the fuck out of the way. I get out of the way. But there was one take, there's a few takes of stuff, I don't know if we'll see it, but I went behind that banner and I was scratching Steve's back while he's playing. And I peeked my head around the banner on the other thing while Flash is playing. I'm like, what's up, son? Just, you got to do something. It's like where I get to blend my improv stand-up shit with doing the vocals for these guys. Yeah. And Dennis is just shredding right there. Mm-hmm. Fucking, damn. I watched it a couple times, and I went, wait a minute, this is pretty good, I guess, because it takes a while when you're watching yourself, and you can hear all the shit that we were mentioning before, you know where all your fuck-ups are, so it was hard. Yeah. So the third time I hit play on it, I hit play, and then I went into the mudroom to have a cigarette so I could just hear it like when my music's normally blaring. I'm like, damn, it's kind of, it fucking almost sounds like a fucking Doors live album. And we kind of did. Like, holy shit. Oh yeah, we just missed the part where I hit my back on that cymbal. See, because normally Steve's farther back, and I can get to be. The first bunch of rehearsals, though, I did just like Jim, where I faced those guys. I didn't face this way. See, I just stare out that window when they're playing. That window, it just got me. That fucking store, man. Anyway. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. And they're climbing up that fucking part.
Have you guys played live at that bar yet, or no?
No, we haven't, but we're going to be. That's like our, but we will be very soon. and the outside. During the summer, we'll be doing an outside thing.
Okay, cool.
I want to break the record of we're gonna crush. I want to break the record of having that where people won't even fucking fit. They'll be parking down the goddamn road.
Nice.
That's what I want us to do. That's what hopefully this will help that happen. What the hell was I gonna say? Oh, but on that stage, that's why like when Flash with his son, the Flash Allen Trio,
Yeah.
when he does that, Flash sits where Steve is, and he sits down at a lower. His boards are lower, and
Okay.
Damien, his son, is actually where Flash is with his sax, and then the drummer is over to Steve's left. So like move Steve over to the left, put Flash in the middle, and you got to set. That's how and then when I go to see them, then Flash pulls me up and we do a couple of door stomp. We do 2 or 3 door songs. Anyway, one of the coolest parts about this when that third time when I came back out from hearing it, going holy shit, and I come over and I see the video and I notice at the end there when I did my little bow and I come back up and I flip my when I flip my head, Dennis, I didn't know it at the time, I didn't realize it. What is it? Stop sharing. Where it is. Dennis does a little when my hair goes back like that. You hear this little, and I didn't notice it until when I came back out and saw the end of it. I'm like, what the fuck was? And I was almost like Leonardo DiCaprio in the Hollywood movie, the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, going pointing at the screen, going, "What the fuck was that? What did I just hear? Did that time? Was that me?" And I punched it back a little bit, going, "Holy shit!" And I didn't even notice at the time. But Dennis, I guess, saw me do that, and he went, "Ding!" It's kind of neat when you watch it. Yeah, there you go. There's that. And then, after all the time, that should be your reaction.
You know what? He had such a good time. I'm so
He
happy.
looked good.
They both had fun. I mean, we all had fun,
Good.
Juan.
Juan.
It was good. It was good.
What were we about to say? But
No, I'm
Juan,
saying
what?
Juan had the best time of all.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. We had a good
Good.
time. It was fun. It's
yeah.
always
Well, you know
fun
what?
with,
Oh, you know what?
with those guys.
You know what? I went and saw music with him before you did, so there.
I know. I know.
I'm just kidding, sweetheart.
You're the first wife, I know.
Yes. Oh shit! Look, that popped a tooth.
What was that?
Did your mom take stand-in baby to your baptism because she thought you were too much of a demon child and thought it wouldn't do you no help? Checkmate. I win. My dad was a Vietnam vet, so whenever I annoyed him as a kid, he'd call me a communist or the N-word. So I grew up thinking we were Russian, Asian, and African descent.
The second laugh that's my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I haven't seen that in so long. Oh my god, dude! That's not how I was towards my last couple years of doing it. I didn't look so much like Bill Hicks. That's what I was saying earlier. When you first start out doing almost everybody, that's what you do, and you shave that off as you as you grow. Hopefully,
Yeah.
some people don't, some people do. I think I grew a bit. I wasn't so much. I did more stillness, kind of like with the Lord's. If I'm doing my parts, I'm hardly moving. I fucking stick myself right to my mic stand. I push my knee right. Most of the time, my knee is holding, right into it. Mm-hmm. The more still I am, the more I can do this better, because the point is to have my sound, so I try not to move around too much, and and it's about the music. Um, but stillness, like I did the same thing with stand up, to where I got more and more still and didn't have that nervous thing. I started leaving the microphone in the fucking stand. Like that's one way to not worry, because I was always worried about holding it like this and everybody could see my hand shaking.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes I got two hands. And then I'd have teachers. Oh, I hate that. Don't you? With the fingers, the quotes. I'd have people say, "You don't think when you hold, you shouldn't use both hands." Like, yeah, I'm doing it to keep my hands still. I'm also might have a hangover, dude. Shut up. I can't stand the guys that fucking hold it like this and like basically are holding the cord at the fucking base of it, and you're just ruining that. You're fucking shit up. I hate that. Like Matt Rife does that. I've seen and noticed that, because I don't even know his shit, but people sharing it and like, it's weak. But also, I fucking hate. Sorry, you know, it's kind of like how I hate two-handers. No, not so much. Not so much. You know what? We got 19 minutes left. Sorry, but
where are you? Five still?
I gotta pee again.
Again?
So you, Mama.
Again?
We're having fun though. I love it.
I know we are having.
Mama got a buzz.
Yes, I do.
That was so great. Sorry, I can't hear you right now because I took my thing out. I took the plug out of my butt, so I can't hear you. But that was so fucking adorable when I told you were getting a little loud, you little drunk. Oh no! When you fucking with your hands, so adorable. Anyway, see you in a minute.
I do get loud when I drink a little bit. Whoops! Don't mean to. Yeah, I'm a little bit beyond. I have the wine buzz right now, so yeah, that's going on. But anyway, so let's see. Oh, and you know what? I gotta wait till he comes back. I have something to tell him, but yeah. So I don't know if I have anything to rant about now. I'm in a good mood, so I guess I don't want to rant about anything. Just ranting about the toilet seat. I don't know. Is it me? Is it me? Honestly, you could put something in the chat. But is it me, or is it like when somebody, not so much leaving the toilet seat up because, oh, when I come to use the bathroom, if the toilet seat's up, I'm going to sit on the porcelain. That's not it. It just looks, to me, it looks dirty. It looks like, it looks trashy. It looks like, for my whole life growing up, I never had that issue. Seriously, I never had that issue where, maybe my mom was really, good at keeping order. Maybe I want to say maybe that's what the issue was, or what the reason is, that I never had that issue in my house. Growing up with two brothers and my father, never had an issue with going to the bathroom and finding the toilet seat up. That I can remember. As far as I remember, I never had that problem. So, thank you, Mama. Love you. But it's been an issue lately. And it's really grinding my gears. Should I say it that way? Grinding my gears. It's really upsetting me. I don't know what to do anymore. So, yeah. So I got a sticker for the damn seat so that it says, please put me down. I'm getting another one. I don't know what else to say. My poor kid has to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and put the seat down, because if she doesn't, she's going to sit on porcelain, cold porcelain. Oh my God, he's back. So, earthworms.
In a world where Susie was queen of the web.
Yeah, I used to work for the garden show. Remember the garden show? I used to have to board up that show. They talked about mealyworms a lot. And
And I just went and held one in my hand. Anyway,
is that what they call them? Mealyworms? Anyway,
I believe so.
yeah, that was exciting. Going in Sunday at, 6 o'clock in the morning, listening to the garden show. Like, oh, I gotta say, do you know I fell asleep at the board once? And wait, listen to this. I had been doing it for so long, I fell asleep. And when I heard the sounder of when I had to press the button, I went and I pressed the button. Yeah, but I did fall asleep only once, but I did fall asleep. Yeah,
I fell asleep a few times, but luckily I didn't. I don't think I ever missed it. The best one though was IOD in the old before I knew you, before we got sold. Fred Souter was doing the overnight next door at Coast, and he was also a producer at IOD like me. He would do the overnight at Coast, and he would come over and do the morning show on Saturday and Sunday on IOD. At one point, it was Larry Justice. Got stories about Larry Justice. Fred and I would go smoke, go downstairs. We'd get high. Anyway, one time, now, you were overnights. You don't answer the phones, especially the listener lines.
No.
You're running tape, and sometimes one will pop, whatever. But also in the IOD studio, I had access. I could, we all had access where you just hit a couple buttons on the board and you could check out, see, Hot 105, which was 2 doors down, and then Coast right next door. You could check and see what was going on. Anyway, I don't know what time. It was like 3:30 in the morning. I've told this story before. 3:30, 4 o'clock. Fred was next door on Coast. And all of a sudden, the listener lines just lit the fuck up. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? Am I still on the air? And I'm why? What the hell's going on? And I'm checking everything with my shit. I'm, like, I'm good. I don't want to answer those phones. Fuck. And I went ahead, IOD. Hey, man, I know you guys are right next door. Aren't you in the same building with Coast? Coast? What the hell was it? South Florida's Coast.
Yeah, 97.3. Yeah.
Which had been the Gator before. Anyway, I'm like, yeah, they're right next door. And he goes, man, it's been dead air for like 10 minutes, dude. I don't know if you want to, something might be wrong. So as I'm on the phone with him, I hit the little button. You all right there?
I'm trying to reach my water. Sarah,
I thought you were trying to squeeze one out.
Sarah gave me water, but she put it out of my reach.
Good daughter. So I hit the fucking button over for Coast, and there's nothing. Thanks, dude. Hang up the phone. I go running out of the control room and run down and as I'm going down the hall, I can see in the window, and this is what all I see, Fred. This is all I see of Fred.
Oh,
just see his
my
head
God.
on the board like this. As soon as I pushed the door, went down the little hallway, pushed the door open for his studio, I went, Fred. He went, bing. What?
And you just press a button. You better hope that that's the button you were supposed to press. That's what happened to me. I woke up and I'm like, first thing you do is press the button.
And I was like, dude, I think you were asleep for a little bit. And he goes, no, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. And I went, dude, look, what song did you just hit? And boom, he starts looking at his log and he looks at the clock. Oh shit! Then all of a sudden he has to figure out a way to drop shit and get to the the top of the hour correctly or whatever. Oh man, this is so fucking funny. He's like, no, I wasn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is all I just saw his
Yeah.
hand.
Oh my gosh. Just one time.
We all
Only
fall
did it one
asleep.
time.
Yeah. Everybody takes turns falling asleep, and then you have fucking nightmares about it where you get locked out of the studio.
Yes. I'm just surprised that the sound that I needed to hear woke me up, and that's what made me. And I hit the right, button.
I know what it was that you heard. To I hope that played correctly.
I think so.
And didn't get cut off or whatever. All right, so
God.
Was this 5 or was this 6 now? Because I went and grabbed. Wait.
Oh, I had 5 on my tally here. What's going on?
I feel like I opened. Wait, is this still 5? Because this. I don't know. This. This cup is still half full, and this can is not. I don't know. I think we're still at 5. Whatever. That's pretty good. Maybe a 6. Whatever. That's not bad. Yeah. 10 minutes to go. Rock and roll. Talking about drinking. Talking about when you got $2 left, you want nothing to eat, you just gotta keep drinking. Talking about when you get home at 3, but you don't make it till 4 'cause you can't find the door. Went home, went straight to my bed, I didn't make it that far, fell flat on my head. Woke up on the morning, light burned a hole in my brain 'cause the sun's so bright. Reached out for the first thing I could find was a half-drunk bottle of some cheap wine. I stood up and I drank it down. How did my life start spinning around and I can't keep that light from my bloodshot eyes. Anyway, little junkyard.
Nice.
I don't know what's going on. Still don't know what the hell happened. They announced a couple weeks ago that they canceled all their fucking 2024 shows. Still don't know why. What happened?
Mm-hmm.
They had just had a couple shows with Jet Boy and was it Little Caesar? And Little Caesar canceled all their shit. What's that? What's that? Hi, Sarah. Hi, Juan. Who was that?
Sarah.
Is it
That was
oh,
Sarah.
I thought it might be. Oh, there's Sarah.
You didn't see that. Woo!
I like. Hey, I want to. Let's see. Tuesday. Nah, it's a work day. Next Friday, the next normal Friday whip, because we're doing Saturday is a little abnormal. Was we're getting started, but that's okay.
Thanks to Def Leprechaun.
Or Def Leprosy. So, and sometimes it'll be Saturday. Who knows? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Tuesday thing, we won't do it on Tuesday because it's a work. It's a school night. But yeah, the next Friday. Yeah, I want you fucking 3 glasses in as we go before we even go live.
Great.
See what happens. I want to see those thumbs go even more. I want to see those fucking thumbs turn into stealth missiles.
I'm sure Juan will enjoy that one.
Yes. You know why? Let's see.
Why?
Because let's see if it works.
Short players with big balls. Right.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it.
And put
I heard it. I heard it.
Yeah, you just heard the big balls part. But
No, too short. It said 2 short players with big balls.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
It came through.
2 short players with big balls. Right here.
For some when I didn't work.
You're
for
not
me.
hearing that because I heard it again.
Well, that time I did hear it because it's all set on the screen. But when I
It was exactly the same before. Yeah, it played the same.
In my ear, all I heard was the big balls.
Because that's what you want to hear.
Oh. I am an AC/DC fan. You know why?
Oh, that was funny. I'm glad I got that on video.
Me too. Killed a bunch of few
He
good
was
seconds.
like right before that. He was like jamming out to a song, but we can't play the song.
Oh shit! What the hell is that? I'm worried. What the hell is this?
What?
What is that?
Did your mom take stand-in baby to your baptism because she thought you were too much of a demon child and thought it wouldn't do you no how? Checkmate. I win. My dad was a Vietnam vet, so whenever I annoyed him as a kid, he'd call me a communist or the N-word. So I grew up thinking we were Russian, Asian, and African descent.
I didn't know what that was because the screen thing is black. It doesn't have a, not to be racist,
Crap.
but it was dark. It was dark, not to be racist. It didn't have a fucking image on it, so I didn't know what the hell it was. I was like, I don't want to hit the wrong thing, I didn't want to do that. Did that come through all the way for you?
Nope.
Motherfucker! Motherfucker! Thank you. That one I think worked.
Yeah.
Ooh, Jesus, excuse me. That was harsh.
Oh, you know what?
Too.
I needed to update you on something.
Oh shit! 5 minutes left, and you got to get heavy and deep. All
No,
right.
it's not too deep.
Yeah.
All right. I told the story about my brother in the previous whip, 123. Go back and watch it. About him.
Do what she says.
About him skating into fresh asphalt. Now you have to watch it. So we were talking about it and they're trying to help me recollect my memory. So my other brother, the little one, the baby, he was there and he helped me get the ice into the bathtub. Gotta watch 123 so you know what that's about. And then he told and then my brother, the one that fell into the hot asphalt, said the workers, the workers were present when this happened, and in order to get the asphalt off of his skin, they had to rinse him with diesel fuel. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So now you're soaked in fucking
diesel. And then he came over to me.
Oh man, you know it would have been perfect with the diesel thing if I'd have had the fucking Sarah Juan pick as Jesse and Walt. Because Jesse went as what's your name? Diesel.
So yeah, he reminded me of that. He's like, yeah, they had to rinse me with diesel fuel to get the tar off of my skin.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the other good uses of diesel, but now, today they would have said, "Sorry, dude, it's too expensive."
True. That's true. That is true. Well, at that time, my dad owned a gas station, and so regular gas was 99 cents a gallon.
Jesus, so we're talking.
So diesel might have been $1 something.
Late 90s. I mean 80s, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I used to pump gas.
Yep.
I used to pump and literally.
Did you?
That shit.
You were in a state that you had to pump it for them, right? They couldn't pump it for themselves in Maine.
This was
up
the
there?
mid 80s. Yeah, I worked at Gibbs and I also worked at a Sunoco.
Is that still the case up there? You can't pump the gas for yourself, like New Jersey, Pennsylvania.
I think that's just New Jersey. Here, no, you pump
Just
your
New
own.
Jersey?
Oh yeah, you
Okay.
stick it in your own.
Okay.
Yeah,
good.
raw and everything.
Everything good.
Yeah, and they don't even. Yeah, no fucking condoms at the fucking thing.
Yeah.
You'd think there'd be a condom, dispenser right there with that next to that big
No.
cock that you put in your hand and shove it in that hole. No condoms, and then they wonder why people are getting sick. Just came up with that.
When we were in Jersey, yeah, we had to have somebody,
Jersey.
We had to have somebody do it for us.
Oh, threesome. Nice.
They had to pump it for us.
And the whole time, Juan
Yep.
You know why he was doing that?
And Butch Soper.
Because of Butch Soper.
Two short players with big balls. Right here.
Now, honestly, you know what? I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue with the big ball part, but does he really know that they're short? Honestly.
Yeah, they are short. Those are two little dudes. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
All right,
Butch,
well.
Butch is only fucking 5'5". That's why his name was Butch. Remember I told you my buddy Luca, his little Yorkie, little fucking. His name was Brutus.
The balls.
Yeah.
The balls you're holding.
Dog could fit in your hand. His name was Brutus, and he had the biggest balls I've ever seen in a dog. At least on a dog that small. Which usually in a dog that small, I never had any fucking balls.
None of my dogs have had balls.
All right.
Sorry, Max.
Short players with big balls. Right here.
Do you know they have prosthetic balls for dogs?
What
They
the fuck?
actually
Why?
they actually have that.
This is what you got to tell me in the last 30 fucking seconds?
I'm sorry. They
That's
do.
hilarious. No, don't apologize. It's fucking funny. What the fuck? Sorry, I have such an attachment to my dog. Even though I had him neutered, I still have to see his balls.
They might miss. No, the dog might miss the balls.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they
'cause
gotta give him
have-
some.
Yeah, they gotta have something to lick, right?
They
Yeah.
lick everything. They don't care.
Anyway, it's been fun, right, sweetie?
Much fun. Mucho. Sí.
Mucho.
Mucho
All right.
fun.
Go see, watch everything, remember we're all Neo, AK1, but watch Jimmy Dore, Corporate Report, Kim Iverson. Sorry, I had to bump Kit. I fucked up. Daddy loves you.
Subscribe.
Messing with my peoples.
And like.